Hi, chat. No, I didn't get stuck in the bathroom again. I was just like 1 or 2 minutes late to the stream because I was opening all of my programs. I was opening all of my programs and making sure everything was good. Sometimes I do that while the Jeff the Killer music is playing, and sometimes I do it before hitting the live button. You choose not to believe it, death of the author? You know what? Fair. I'll accept that. I'm a staunch believer in death of the author, even in strange and unusual circumstances. I remember one time I got in an argument with an English teacher of mine. I think this was senior year of high school. Was it senior year or what's the one before that? Junior? I think it was senior year. 'Cause yeah, that was the year I had 3 English classes at the same time. Because I had a normal English class, I had a creative writing class, and I had a journalism class. But the English teacher, I remember, she had us all read a poem and do like our own interpretations of it. And I was truly in my peak "this is stupid" era. Like, if you gave me like a good poem, sure. I guess no offense to people who enjoyed that poem, but I was like, this is the most pretentious bullshit I've ever read. I'm sure some people like it for it was just like, what was it called? It was some shit about plums. Some shit about plums, poem about plums or whatever. Yeah, this is just to say, it's a 28-word poem. And it's like, I'm sure that people like it. It was just like, God, it's so... It's so... I'm sure that people like this. And if you like it, good for you. This is the most bullshit thing I've ever read in my life. This is so nothing to me. You know? I'm the type of bitch who's gonna defend, like, pretentious art. Sometimes you gotta have your own shit to complain about, right? Like, I'll defend, like, Rothko's, you know, and that kind of shit. The, what's the one urinal thing? The type of shit people complain about when it comes to modern art. I'll defend that shit with my life. This poem, I was just like, I can't right now. You know? I was truly like, this is the most... What do you mean I have to interpret this? I was just like, this is just a fucking... The poem, it's about plums. This isn't even a poem to me. This is just like a note, you know? I'm pretty sure, like, that's the actual... Like, it's weird to interpret? Yeah. The poem is written as if it were a note left on a kitchen table. Yeah. It's weird. I'm just like... Yeah, it's just somebody ate plums. And she was like, well, no, you can interpret it, you should, like, you know, I'm like, well, yeah, death of the author, I can interpret it however I want. I'm interpreting it as just being about plums. I don't... Whatever the intentionality was, I'm pretty sure, like, to me, this is just about plums. This doesn't mean anything to me. And she just, like, kept being like, that's not what that is. I'm like, okay. There's no objective answers in art. That's sort of what art is. This poem is stupid and I hate it. So sorry to, William Carlos Williams. This guy's name is William Williams. Who the fuck names their kid that? What the hell? Okay, you know what? I rescind all of my previous complaining. William Williams, you are allowed to do whatever you want forever. You got the worst name possible. So that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. You can write as many pretentious and stupid poems as you want. Boy, oh boy. But yeah, I was just like, I don't like this. This sucks. Like, why are we doing this one? I feel like there's so many better ones to do, you know? And also, to just, for context, for further of my hater behavior, once again, I had 3 English classes that year. I had full-on senioritis of just being like, I'm not going to college. I'm not going to do that, or I will fucking die. We're just like, I'm having the worst time right now. I'm just like, you want me to interpret this while I'm actively getting my ADHD diagnosis, you know, for the last year of my schooling? I'm getting that, I'm having myself just like, dude, I can't right now. This is the breaking point. You want me to talk about plums? Never. I will never talk about plums. Unless we're talking about Professor Plum from Clue. I love the game Clue and I love the movie Clue even more. It's really great. I feel like I've been seeing... I haven't watched them because I don't like the titles and thumbnails, but I've been getting, like, a little bit, like, you know, just, getting... Our senior years are so different, shout out to you not being in classes majority of the day. Oh, I still had that. I finished my math class. The way that my school worked, the only required classes in senior year were one English class and one math class, I think. And I think, yeah, there were some, like, other ones that I already had taken care of that was like, you can take them whenever you want. So I got them out of the way when I first got to my school. And so, you know, I could choose whatever I wanted. And then in senior year, I finished my math class incredibly early. Like, within a couple of weeks. So I just had a free period that time. Because, it was an online class, so I just went ahead and did it all. And I got permission from the teacher to just go hang out in the library for that period. You know? Oh boy. I don't even remember any of my other classes aside from those 4, but I know that there would have been a couple more. Probably another art one. I think I had art every year. That was fun. Boy, oh boy. What a time. What an existence, you know? Oh boy, let's see here. Yes, I can pull up the birthdays. That's what I was going to do. It is 11/11. Ooh, lots of ones today. Lots of ones. Alright, we got 2. We got 2. Spent like a fourth of your day teaching first graders to read. Nice. Nice. Alright. Ooh! Wait, I have to double check, because we have a Vocaloid birthday today. The name rings a bell. Kanade Kanon. Okay, I don't recognize her, actually. The Vocaloid here, not the VTuber. But it is based on the VTuber. That's probably why. You know? I was trying to go to the... I was like, I know... Like, yes, this is a VTuber who is also a Vocaloid. I clicked on the Vocaloid fandom wiki instead of... Or, strike that, reverse it. I clicked on the VTuber fandom wiki rather than the Vocaloid one. By accident there. But there we are. Hell yeah. And then the other one... Chat. This means... Actually, no. Lee is also in the chat. I was about to be like, this means nothing to anybody else. But chat. It's Zathura's birthday today. The movie Zathura. I fucking loved that movie, chat. You know, lots of other people had their whole Jumanji thing. No, my board game movie of choice in which a bunch of people are playing a board game and then they get sort of trapped within the board game. My one of choice is Zathura. Artificer is also here, yeah. I'm not sure how much you cared about it. I know I watched it a lot with you there. I know I forced you to watch it quite a bit. You know? Hell yeah, fantastic. Love Zathura. Truly. I think, as a kid, like, one of my... Am I right in remembering that it's Josh Hutcherson as the older brother? Am I right in remembering that? Okay, I think as a kid, little me, full-time girl at the time, didn't realize. I'm pretty sure Josh Hutcherson was like me being one of my first sources of gender envy. Truly, the archetype of like older brother in a kid's movie, that's like so gender to me. God So Fair, yeah. Like, I want to be that guy. Really, really funny choice. Especially, like, I remember, like, going back and, like, rewatching it and being like, this dude is, like, a baby. This dude, you know? Because, like, when I was watching it as, like, a baby myself, I don't know. I was like, yeah, I think I was around the age of the younger brother character, and I was like, whoa, this is a cool teen. And I watch it, I'm like, this guy might not even be a teen. If he's a teen, he's like 13. Shut the fuck up, Josh Hutcherson, you know? You know what? I feel like my gender, it's not the gender fluid isn't between girl and boy, it's specifically between, fucking Josh Hutcherson and Kristen Stewart in that movie. Just alternating between those two. That's the beauty of it. And that's definitely not an exaggeration that I'm making for comedic effect. I would never lie for comedic effect, and I would never use hyperbole for that. Hyperbole isn't one of my favorite, devices. Nor is dramatic irony. But yes, those are those. I guess I'll go ahead and say the ones for tomorrow. Because I think they're gonna be neat. Because we just have 2 for tomorrow as well. Shinonome Akito from Project Sakai. Hell yeah, that little punk boy. You go, punk boy. And then just Seed of Chucky tomorrow. I know we were talking about Child's Play a bit yesterday. It's gonna be Gigi's birthday tomorrow. I think that counts, right? Seed of Chucky came out then? Well, I guess no. They're born at the end of Bride, aren't they? They're born at the end of Bride. Like, that's like the final scene, right? Is Tiffany giving birth? Yeah, okay, so I guess that. Here, let me click Control F Bride of Chucky. When is that? Okay, Gigi's birthday then would be October 16th. Alright. It's past. It's past. Oh boy. But hell yeah. Oh, we got some good ones coming up, but I'll save those for tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Thursday. Anyway, I know how days of the week work, and I'm really smart and good at it. Alright, let's pull up videos game. I put the warnings in the chat? Yes? Did I not pin them? Or did I? Did I or did I not? I'm seeing them sometimes, but not always. Are they up there, chat? Are you guys seeing them? Are they pinned? Did I do it correct? I'm getting a bunch of different other notifications. Okay, yes, I did. They're there. They're there. It's good. Good. I couldn't see them because I was getting a pop-up covering that specific part of the screen. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch, being like, you can do this thing here. Like, shut up. Sans, thank you for your beautiful noise. I'm gonna have the game up now. We're gonna get that all beautiful and and epic. Sorry, I just noticed the message that Lev sent me. I don't know if you're still here. That's fucking awesome, and I am going to freak out about that later. That's beautiful. That's fucking awesome. That's really fucking awesome. Okay, anyway, I'm normal. Okay. Oh god, no, I have to diverge, actually. No, I have to look this up now. Let me double check. Sorry, Sans, come back. Sorry for the, new tube just dropped. Let me look this up now. Is there any more information? Is he real? He is! Oh my god, he's real! I don't give a fuck about Marvel Rivals, really. But Gambit's getting added? My beautiful boy? Gambit! Oh my god, he has tattoos? Holy shit, he has tattoos! What the hell? Oh my god! I was just trying to find like a full body design here. Okay, wait, let me get these images. Let's hope that my stream software can handle WebP images. Are they cool with WebPs here? Do they like them? Do they? I don't know if it does. I don't know if it does. Oh no, it does! Yay! Oh, Gambit! Gambit, his big coat! Let me move myself to the side here. Snister card, yeah! Gambit! Look at Gambit! Look at that guy! He's gonna explode him. And I have a second image. I have a second image that I found upon looking it up. Oh my god, Gambit. Oh my Gambit. Guys, I'm gonna be so real. I was doing an acrostic earlier today, and one of the answers to like the fill it in was Gambit, and I was just sitting there like hee 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 hee. Is this the right image? No, that's the image I just chose. The other image. There he is! Look at this guy! Look at this guy! Oh my god, wait, zoom in on that card. Zoom in on that card real quick. Is that... Oh, look at them on the Ace of Hearts! Look at them! Aww! Because I think I saw... Is that... Bishop? I can't tell. That looks like it might be Bishop. Ooh, cool tatters. And cool tattoos. I know that, like, Marvel Rivals is, like, a weird future-ish, techno-ish type of thing. So, like, everybody's in, like... You know, everybody's wearing slightly different clothes and stuff. And that's why they're all more armored and stuff. Like, so cool. His staff is, like, so intricate. Oh, it's got the decks, the card suits on it. Let's see, there's, like, do I have... Yes, I do still have this here. 1 second, let me move this to the top. 1 second. I do still have this. You can see the, there's like a club and a diamond here. I know the Rivals people know nothing about camping. This is delightful. Wait, is that a... Who's that on... Is that a Wolverine? Is this a Wolverine? That could be a Wolverine. I can't tell. I don't know. I can't make out what his tattoos are fully. Either. But that's fucking delightful. I love his hair. I love his stupid hair. Oh, I found another image! I found another image! I found a third image has hit the stream! I found a fourth image! Oh, dude's got too many situationships. 52 of them. Okay. Other images. Image the third. Is it, is it this one? Look at this shit! Look at this motherfucker! He's showing off his card. Look at his stupid fucking hand thing. His stupid little thing that covers his middle two fingers. You can see a better image of him and Rogue there. Aw, they're cute. This shit right here, that's cute as hell. That's cute. It's really cute. I'm gonna assume that that's his signature there. Handwriting real. Handwriting real. Look at this motherfucker. Stupid gloves. What a fucking guy. Taking a moment here to like look at, cause they do the way that his fucking outfit like goes, you know? It's always weird. It's always weird to see like, okay, how is it working this time? Because sometimes it just goes up here to the neck and like, His weird collar type thing. Did you do this? Yes, you caused this. You caused this. You've caused a derailment of the stream already. Okay, and then the fourth image I found. Which image is this one that all of the images, I didn't change any of the files. Is it this one? No. Yes, that is it. Look at this motherfucker! Look at this fucking... You stupids. A tube. Gambit. I'm over here. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm gonna zoom in on Gambit again. Look at this stupid guy. You guys have to remember, every time you think he looks cool, that this guy is the stupidest voice in the world. And I will be listening to any voice lines that he has, you know? Anytime he's got voice lines, I'm going to be finding compilations of this shit. I'm not downloading the game ever. His voice better be insane. Exactly. This guy right here should have the least comprehensible voice in the world. Everybody should have to turn on subtitles. Oh, that's a cute image! Oh my god! That's so cute! I'm getting distracted so bad. Okay, I found 2 more images. I found 2 more images. Okay. I'm going with the less cute one first. There's 2 of them and one of them's really cute. I love Gambit, he's a freak. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, okay, this is the less cute one. I know the big guy is. That doesn't quite look like Galactus, and I'm not gonna think about it. They're in a big chess field. Look at the 2 of them, they're cute. Oh, his big ass boots! Rogue looking cool as hell. Gambit is also there! His big stupid coat. Do you guys know his coat has fucking lore? You guys know his coat has lore? His coat he got outside of the Weapon X program. I think about that a lot. He was outside of the Weapon X program and he got cold and he bought a coat and he never took it off. I forget why he was there. I think he was still being Mr. Sinister's errand boy at the time. So I think it was something to do with that. But it's so stupid. Stompy boots. Big stomp. So cold outside the Weapon X program. Okay, one more image of Gambit before I can get normal. One more image of me looking at this fucking freak. And then we can actually play the videos game that we're here to do. Look at them, they're so cute! Oh my god, I didn't even notice he has a fucking D20. Holy shit, holy shit. Gambit is a fucking... Gambit plays TTRPGs? Canon? The fucking baguettes, that's how you know he's fucking... That's how you know he's from Louisiana, is because he has fucking baguettes next to him. Of course he would. Oh my god. Also, Rogue is there. She looks really cool and cute. Hi, Rogue. You're just a cool girl. Fuck your next character idea. You want to reinvent Gambit. Oh boy. Oh boy, what a guy. What a guy. I know your next D&D character you wanted to do like a Nightcrawler, but unfortunately, Gambit. What if I just retool my character? Who is entirely different. My pitch for my next character is just like a cool, like, nonverbal freak. I'm thinking sort of Wednesday Addams-ish, not the TV show. But, you know, look at these little guys. That image is so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, I'm normal now. I got that out of my system. Sorry, I'm seeing a new image. This isn't Gambit, but it looks neat. I don't know who these characters are, though, because they're not labeled. So I don't know. I was like, ooh, these guys. Sorry, I saw another image of Gambit. Oh, chat, I swear I'm normal. I was just looking at, like, they had, this article also had, like, some, like, costumes for each of the characters. And, I was just looking at the cool costume art, but I couldn't tell who was who. Look at this motherfucker! He's trying to come off as so cool, and it's not working because I know his personality. This guy's a fucking idiot. Oh, boy. What a time. Okay, there's no more... No, that's not Gambit, so I don't care, but I will send this image to Lee, because it has Scott in it, and I know he likes Scott. I mean, I also like Scott, but not enough for me to derail the stream. Okay. Hell yeah. Oh my god, another image, another Gambit image. Where is it? Where did it go? Why is it in the thumbnail but not in the actual article? There we go. Thank you. Give me Gambit. Give me Gambit. I have so many images. This'll be the- okay, last one, calling it now. Look at them. That's adorable. That's great. I love them. I've calmed down a bit more now. Look at them. You can see his tattoos a bit better now. His stupid fucking... God. He's so stupid. He's so stupid. Alright. I do like Rogue's hair in this. I do like Rogue's hair in this. I feel like every time she's in a new thing, they do her hair slightly different. Just as like, as long as you got that white in there, you can tell who it is. Alright, Sans, thank you for the music. I'm gonna actually play the video game now. I'm sorry, Sans, that I, told you to stop earlier and then I brought you back on stage to continue playing your your beautiful song. For real this time, you can actually, take a little trot off. I'm going to the game screen, so, you know, that way it's for sure, it's real, it's canon. I think I actually started that tangent on the game screen, but, you know. Let's resume into the game. Back to doing math. Okay. Last we left off, they found the 9 door. Not Ace and Clover, because they were with us, but the other guys found the 9 door. And that's pretty cool. 7 is here. Everybody, we found the body of a guy who had a 0 bracelet on. I doubt that guy was actually 0. It'd be really funny if it was, honestly. If it was, I couldn't, you know? Like, fuck, dude. I can't deny that they did, like, play their cards. Like, this guy is 0, but whatever. Oh, boy.
What about door 2?
I'm just gonna let them have their moment here.
Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
I'm gonna be real, Clover. I don't think we have much of a choice. I feel like any sort of big branching decision that would happen via going in or out of door 2, I feel like we sort of don't have a choice.
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
Don't worry about it.
What's the point? Huh? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, right?
What are the combinations of us that can?
Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further.
Does anybody want to say them so that I don't have to do the math myself?
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again?
I mean, she's not wrong.
If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something.
She's sus, but she's not wrong.
Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out.
I don't like the way that you phrase that. Well, I mean, I'm fine with the way that you phrase that. I don't like the way that you delivered that line. Like, that's a, maybe we can get all of us out. I don't know. Anybody want to go in the scary door? Eh? Eh? You know? But I mean... Okay, just really quickly, because we have Ace, we don't have Snake, we have Santa, Clover, we have us, June, 7, and Lotus is who is existing. Yeah, that's 7. And we can only have 5 of them, and the digital route has to add up to 9. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that math. From 3 to 5. I'm sure if it's important, the game will do the math for me.
I don't know what might be in there.
Or they'll telegraph me.
Anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
I love that we get to hear everybody's ... noises.
Yeah, you do have a point.
Holy shit, Junpei! You didn't ... with the rest of the group. The others nodded in agreement.
The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
I mean, there's 7 of us. Couldn't... Theoretically. That's the wrong one. I wanted to look at this. Theoretically, with the 7 of us, sorry, I forgot to include 7 there. But is there a way... I know that every other door it hasn't been able to do, you know, once people are in, you also can't go, but, like, outside isn't a room, you know? So could it theoretically not be a 4 and a 3? In theory? In theory? I mean, probably not. That's just an optimistic viewpoint, but theoretically... I don't know if there's math that lets that happen. I'm not gonna do it. Because it's entirely in theory. We were back in front of the elevator. Nearby was the large hospital room.
The elevator can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
Santa, your math is crazy.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it.
So that's 7... Okay. You're saying 7, June, Santa, and Clover are going. Yeah, so that leaves... 1... It leaves Ace, us, and... Lotus? Okay. That doesn't leave us with a 9 here. I was like, is one of these bitches gonna be like, okay, we should leave while they're doing that?
Jumpy, I'm okay too.
See?
Can we just go now?
Fine.
Alright, let's get going.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Have fun down there. It is neat that we just, you know, don't get to see it. You know? We don't have a choice. You afraid it would be a 9-2? Yeah. They climbed into the elevator and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way to the bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s. Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
Whoa.
That wasn't what I meant to...
I mean, like, good for you. Cool fact we've learned now? But...
I was hoping you would come with me.
MILF alert! I'm sorry. I think I need to turn off the auto mod. Because it's always sucks every time. But I do just love, like, this was held for misogyny. Literally 1984, yeah. The auto mod, I think, has caused nothing but problems. Literally every time it's been like, this is so chill. I don't think I have a big enough audience to necessitate it anyway. I think everybody here is chill. I don't think we've had anybody be not chill in a long time. You know?
Seriously, though, I was kidding.
Well, are you a mother or are you not?
So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell?
Hey man, what the hell? I'm also here.
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
He's bisexual, I didn't know that.
Really?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you this cool gun I found after I'm done shooting her. Ace's smile was friendly. Ace, you and Clover are my two most sus people right now, and Clover's like, everybody who wants to go into the deep dark basement with me? And then Ace is over here just like, who wants to fucking be alone with me by myself? Guys.
Fine, do whatever you want.
Ace, true!
Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus?
Fine. Doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon. I might as well go and see whatever it is you think is so important.
And then they immediately show back up. They're like, actually, the door was just one room, and all it had in it was a Rubik's Cube.
Thank you.
There was just a post-it note from Zero saying, I ran out of budget. And you guys solved this for me?
Well then, shall we go?
And then Seven unlocked a memory and just sort of blasted that thing out. Like, Ace, why can you not show us both at the same time? Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. They disappeared into the hallway on the left. Time seemed to drag as Shunpei waited for the others to return.
They're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus?
Suddenly, the elevator opened. Is it gonna be all four of them? A single person stood there.
Clover! I guess you're the first one back.
If it was only Clover inside, he didn't see the rest. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully, stepped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her.
Where's everybody else? What happened?
She didn't answer. I definitely didn't kill them all. Don't worry about it. Instead, her eyes swept the room and then settled on Junpei.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh, then they went over there?
Her voice was small and timid.
Yeah, I think so.
He repeated his earlier question.
So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
There was something wrong with her smile.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it on the floor at Junpei's feet. Please tell me you were collecting the wristbands.
Huh?
He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3 metal rings!
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Junpei collapsed.
No. No way, no way. This is some kind of joke. This can't be real.
Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. The 3 bracelets sat there on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces.
3, 7.
And? Now, Junpei, it could be an upside-down 9.
6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so.
Look at his voice distortion.
1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0.
Clover's just like, they found a way out of the ship. There's just like a hatch down there. They told me to come back and make sure to get you guys.
At worst, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or detects that its mirror's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
To 0?
Why?
Sorry, the motion blur is crazy. Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Clover's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother.
Why are you putting revenge in brackets?
He was forced into door 3 and murdered.
Okay.
You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and 7.
Not only. Clover, I pointed this. Okay, so I did not diegetically say it. I said it. Mack said it, not Junpei. That it could have been Ace and 9. Emphasis possibly originally in katakana. True. It's like, Clover, I really think your brother was doing some evil shit. Or if not, that Ace was doing some evil shit. It could have been... because I pointed out that 7 left the door open. So they could have gotten back and grabbed 9's bracelet. And maybe also his severed hand, I don't know. I don't know how much of it you need. And then Ace was passed out in there. And then those adding together makes up for it. Santa and 7 were 2 of the least suspicious guys. Santa, 7, and not Clover, sorry. Santa, 7, and Lotus were so the least suspicious ever.
That's why I killed them.
Clover, honestly, this is making you less suspicious to me. This whole revenge shit, I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you're not involved. Okay. The math. The traumatic evil monologue. Well, not really fully a monologue. Like, this is why I killed them. 2 plus 3 plus 7 equals 12. And then 1 plus 2 equals 3.
Why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
Oh. No.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream.
No. No.
It couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei.
He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. Ooh, I like that a lot. Her smile was wrong. Horribly wrong. Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. The smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer the Clover he had known. Perhaps she was not even human.
Let's go.
Her hand reached out toward him.
Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door, you...
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out.
That's...
It was another bracelet. Junpei couldn't see the number on the face. Or could. Sorry. Not couldn't. Zero! She was hanging out by the door at the end there. She was taking a little taking her time. You do love this? Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, 4 and 5. Okay. Sorry, for a while there I kept trying to figure out how Ace would be involved, because I feel like, I don't know what's happening with Lotus, but you know.
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
This? This is...
Because I do like the idea of Clover being evil, even in this path, but I don't know if Clover is Zero then. Because I feel like if Clover was Zero, this wouldn't be what she would be saying. Or it's like, if she is Zero, then this is a great excuse for it that immediately alleviates her of suspicion of it. Because I did like the theory that Lee posited yesterday of, like, just being a perfect vocal mimic for Snake's actual sister, and he actually is blind and can't tell.
See? You get it now? If we have the Zero bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the two of us.
But I feel like that's probably not it if it's this. Like, this seems a strange thing for Zero to do. Granted, I don't know what Zero's goal is in this. That is something that occurs to me now that, like, I haven't thought of as, like, why this is happening. I always try to figure out sort of, like, how. You know? I'm more of in that thing. I never think about a why. I tend to not think about a why, but a motivation is great. To fuck Junpei up psychologically, yeah! 4 plus 5 plus 0 equals 9!
See? So let's go. Come on, hurry up.
I love this freak. I love her freak behavior. She shoved out her hand again. Junpei looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon, but there was something else. There was a holy light that surrounded her. She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess, filled with love.
Junpei?
See, it's funny if this is June's game. She's just pissed that he didn't give her his lunch once in the first grade. We just had, what if it's that, and then it's just flashback, and it's literally just the Ace Attorney 3rd grade flashback, but with, like, the names changed? What if it's literally the exact same Ace Attorney 3rd grade flashback that they do in, like, every fucking game? At least of the original trilogy. Oh boy. Fuck, what was my aliens? It's the Steve, I forget. Right, yeah, there were water crystals, and then I was like, crystals, and yes, that was the thing. I was like, what was my logic for the bit? I say, knowing that bits must be formed in logic. It's like Steven Universe made me do it, Junpei. This is all because of Pearl. She did this to me. This is what the discourse does to you. Her eyes weren't empty anymore. They were deep. So deep Junpei could feel himself falling into them. She's got fucking hypnotic charm. Just like Gambit from the X-Men. There was something oddly bewitching about her, just like Gambit from the X-Men. His mind was beginning to crack, and his heart was beginning to melt.
Junpei.
The hand she was offering him. It looked so soft. So inviting.
Clover.
Why is she, like, doing, like, some weird shit? Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand and closed it over hers. How is this working? What?
Yeah?
Oh, shit! Hell yeah, girly! I support women's wrongs! Junpei writhed in agony. Just need his bracelet, bitch! He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, then screamed more. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually, his movements slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover. Aww! She's so cute! We finally get to see full body of her. I love her outfit. I love her little shoe things. I'm just like, that does confirm to me that she is probably Gyaru fashion inspired, which makes it even funnier how I was calling out similarities in design to Junko. Yeah, like, damn. She is Gyaru. She's so cute. I love this for her. I love this for her. I truly was like, oh, she's cute, and now that she's evil, I'm like, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 character.
I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
Her smile was cold. What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away. Holy shit, isn't that that's a Steven Universe. So you got your fire axe for your Swansea costume, you could use it for a Clover too, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bad end. Really? That's not the true, good, best ending? But Clover was so cool. Is that what marks? Let me ask you a question! Oh, my standards are on the floor. Oh, my standards for comedy are on the floor. You have reached one ending. This game has multiple— Really? In order to experience all the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. Make sure you save your progress now to retain all the information you've required. Okay. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Okay. It was your first? Hell yeah! You want to see the stats on most common endings, honestly? Imagine if this is the one new people tend to get or something. Hell yeah. That it was your first. I do love the idea of, like, a stats menu. Yeah. I think every, like, choice-based game should have those. I think, like, I forget if Telltale did that. That's the vibe that I get. I can't remember. I think Life is Strange did that. And that feels like a thing that Telltale spoiled us. Yeah, I was like, that feels like a thing that they would do in their games. I miss them. I say having, like, played only one of them. They did in the later stuff, at least, yeah. Actually, I don't even know if I played— I watched a playthrough of one of them. Oh, boy. Memory of Escape enables you to replay the escape rooms you have completed. Hell yes! Would you like to save the info you've obtained during this playthrough? After saving, the game will restart from the beginning. Okay, do I have to restart from the beginning for a new one? In order to, like, actually make the good— Ooh! My hot bar. I mean, I feel like I can go fast. Locked to unlocked. Locked to unlocked? Interesting. I can move my little guy. Welcome to the flowchart. I've been looking at it, but can I— am I able to, like— Ah! I was hoping for that!
I thought we were finished with that topic.
I'm assuming that it doesn't matter as much. This choice here. 'Cause they converge back. But, you know, I want to see what the other path is. Okay. I'll worry about that later. I'll expand. And press control to fast forward. Yeah, I know that there was—
Then what should we do?
Is it control?
We should talk it through.
remember, let me double check. No, that's file. That's what file is. Auto?
Oh my god, enough! All we're doing is... Talking won't solve anything!
All we're doing is...
Find our way-
Talking won't solve anything! I can't believe I actually did that in a good...
You really sure you want to just sit around?
Was it a different key? I don't know. I might have... Oh, did that do it? I have it on auto now,
You're right.
but it's not that fast.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
Now the thing is, I have a button on my mouse that does a double click,
Well, it's...
Thanks.
and I feel like I can
But-
hone some of my old cookie clicker skills back into here.
That's right. We can't have any more, all 8 of us.
Then it would seem.
Wait. I'm telling you.
Come on.
Call me if I'm...
Like, I'm down to just do this for a little bit.
What the...
Yeah, doesn't mean...
Oh. Fine. I'll go.
I can also, check... Maybe there's, like, a thing on, like, the actual menu itself. Auto? Oh, skip! Skip! Press control twice? Alright. Don't make me do math again. Oh, is the grayed out one the choice that I did last time? Is that what that is? 8365. Yeah, I assume. Okay. I'll just do the correct number again. And I'll skip ahead. Okay, we're gonna continue with door 4 this time then. Who am I hanging out with then? I guess it'll let me know. Decided that door 4 would be fine.
I'll go through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and...
Oh my god, I get to actually interact with Santa for the first time. I think also Lotus. I think this is the first time I get to go into a room with either of them. I think June as well. I truly didn't get to hang out with any of these guys last time.
There's nothing to worry about.
Finally, I can figure out if I like Santa. Exactly, this guy's been in Schrodinger's space for so long. I'm just like, this guy has such potential to be so annoying. Got to accidentally minus.
I just need to stay by her side.
June, Akane Kurashiki. Right. I remembered that you said her name at one point. I remembered Akane. Which truly just feels so weird to me, because every time I see a character named Akane, because Aka, you know, they're always wearing red. This is like the only time I've ever seen a character named Akane who is not wearing red, and it throws me off.
This should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off.
He made no shows of affection, but Junpei saw her as something more than just a friend from his childhood.
Looks like Ace and the others are going.
Well, what does he see her as? He watched the other 4 walk toward the door. That's how you know she's Zero. She doesn't follow her color name. That's evil. Ace, Snake, Clover, and 7. Junpei said nothing as they left. Damn, not even like good luck or anything. Before long, they had reached door number 5. They talked to one another for a few seconds, saying things Junpei couldn't hear, then laid their hands, one by one, on the scanner panel of the RED. Have fun in there! I'm gonna wish you guys luck, and then I'm gonna pause the video's game, because chat, the ads are about to happen. And I hope we all have a good time during these. Oh, I gotta just like, I'm gonna just be processing that ending. I'm not gonna miss out on any gameplay. The game will be paused. But chat, if you need to go to the bathroom or grab a snack or get something to drink, now's gonna be a great time to do so, because you're gonna have a couple of minutes where, you know, the game's gonna be paused. You're not gonna miss it. This is also your hourly self-care check-in if you need to fix your posture, unclench your jaw, take your meds, save your files. Save them. If you need to open or close something, if you need to do some math puzzles, if you need to put something away or get something out, if you need to feed your pets, do some stretches. Do some stretches. It's really important to do so. If you've been here with me the whole time, it's been an hour. There's a reminder of the passage of time. But yes, please take care of yourself, chat. Oh, I really liked that ending. I really liked that ending. I need to draw Clover. I need to draw Clover being fucked up and evil for real. One of my like default characters to draw, I think, is a certain Danganronpa character. I truly go back and forth on whether I'm spoiling Danganronpa on these streams, huh? You know? I love that freak. And Clover's in the same ecological niche. Whatever. I don't like the pronunciation of niche as niche. It feels like a slur. You know? I did the big one in stream 1 in like 5 minutes in at the slightest of promoting. That is true. You find the pedaling back so funny. Well, it's not even like the biggest one. 'Cause... Okay, I am going to spoil Danganronpa right now. Really bigly. If you want that not... This is Danganronpa 1. Just... If you're watching this on the VODs channel, you can skip to the end of the ad break. I'll stop then. If you're watching this live, just mute for a while, I guess. Like, for 2 minutes. I'm gonna do big Danganronpa 1 spoilers. So the thing that I mentioned then... I just said the thing that Kyoko says. Which is that there's a student named Mukuro Ikusaba, who's the 16th secret student hidden somewhere in the school. Watch out for her. But that just says that Mukuro exists. And that she's there. They try and set up Chapter 5 in a way that makes you think that Mukuro is the mastermind. So, you know. Who knows? They're setting it up in such a way that, just being like, and they're like, oh, whoever this is, there's somebody secret here. Like, is the mastermind one of us, or is it like, I think, like, for most of it, they don't even think it's one of them. They think, like, this is another guy. For it to be, you know, some rando. Because they even set it up, like, at the very beginning, they're like, maybe it's Genocide Jack? No, surely not. It's like, oh no, that freak's in here, and they're just weird. I love that weirdo. That could be said about, like, 90% of the Danganronpa cast. I love that weirdo. But it's like, it's not, I wouldn't call that the big one for Danganronpa 1. I think twins plus the 3 years are like the 2 big ones. Which is what's really annoying about it, is I find people... There's people, I had somebody ask me how old they were at one point, and I'm like, I can't answer that. Like, that's, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, that's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. But alright. The ads should be over. Welcome on back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ace grabbed the lever, his face tight with determination. He turned over his shoulder to look at Junpei and his companions.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Careful.
High school age minus that one, yeah. As Ace pulled the lever, the door swung open. The mouth of a great hungry beast.
So horrible.
Beyond the door, Junpei knew, lay the sad remains of the 9th man. It did not surprise him that Ace, Clover, and Seven hesitated. The body was not a pleasant thing.
What are you doing? We need to hurry.
Snake had no such problems, as his blindness made him immune to the horror. Sorry, that feels like a status condition. Dissing him from even the other room. Just like... I just love the fucking ninth guy over here. Whoever this ninth bitch was. It's like a status condition, blindness, makes you immune to horror. He stepped through the door, his feet making a wet splack. The pool of blood. The splack, importantly, followed by a quotation mark.
Snake, your shoes!
It's fine. Hurry! Or are you planning on dying with everyone else? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
Sorry, Snake!
Let's go!
The 3 remaining steeled themselves and stepped through the door. That interaction just feels like it's more than 9 seconds, you know? Door 5 swung shut, closing with the heavy finality of metal upon metal. Junpei and his companion scrambled to the door.
Hey! How is it over there? Did you find anything? At least say something, will you?
Something's beeping.
It's just like before.
Probably the sound of the detonator on the bracelet.
Do you think they're okay?
Probably. As okay as they can be in this sort of situation. June's face showed her concern more plainly than her words ever could. Almost as though in response to her question, a voice rang out from the other side of the door. It was Seven.
Hey, there it is! That's gotta be that dead thing! Come on, get over here! We gotta authenticate!
3, 4.
The beeping
The beeping!
stopped.
The sighs of relief were audible even through the heavy door.
Phew. Looks like it stopped.
Junpei and his companions leaned away from the door and breathed a collective sigh of relief on their own.
Hey, guys! Are you doing alright over there?
They had heard Seven's voice, but it wouldn't hurt to be sure.
Yep, we're fine.
Despite the recent danger, Clover's voice was as bubbly as ever. It seems almost as though she's completely fine when going through the horrors.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you about this whole dead thing, okay?
That's not what that song is called.
The dead is just like the red, but the color's different. You know how the red was red?
I do know how the red is red. The red is in fact red.
Well, the dead is blue. Other than that, it's just like the red. Authenticating is the same too.
You know what? When I was thinking, when we were doing this last time, when we went in through that other door, I truly, in my mind, I was like, why aren't they telling them what the dead is? I was like, I'm glad that Clover thinks to do that. They don't do it because Clover didn't go through the door when we go through that.
Awesome! Thanks! That helps a lot.
Well, we should probably move on now.
Only Clover had brain cells, and then she lost them by the end of this. Well, she gained different, cooler brain cells. Seven only knows to prop open doors, yeah.
You be careful out there.
Roger that.
Roger, roger. Junpei and the others left door 5 and headed towards door 4.
Now it's our turn. I'll go first.
They stood in front of the red and placed each of their hands upon it. We're gonna be seeing different hands. It's so weird. 4 asterisks appeared on the screen. Junpei grabbed the lever and turned around.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
None of them looked particularly optimistic, but their faces were set. Junpei nodded to them and turned back toward the red.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah! With strength and determination, he pulled the lever. Ka-thunk. In we go. Meow. The 4 of them leapt through the door together. Ooh, big hallway. The moment they had passed through it, each heard a cold electronic sound coming from their left wrist.
Oh, damn.
In the center of each bracelet, a red, right, yeah, it says red, skull appeared and began to flash.
Counting down.
The detonator's countdown had begun! In the long moment that each of them spent staring at their wrists. The numbered door behind them closed, and the sound of metal on metal reverberating down... Oh, not and. The sound of metal on metal reverberating down the hallway.
We can't go back!
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey! Where the hell is the dead?
How would I know?
Don't give me that crap! Start looking!
I already am!
They began to run, eyes looking frantically for the device that was the key to their salvation. The hallway they found themselves running down was a long one, easily 300 feet in length. On the right side of it stood a series of wooden doors, all nearly identical. If they had taken time to think, they likely would have discerned that the doors led to cabins.
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Junpei was too frightened to count properly, but at his best guess, there were 7 or 8 of them.
Ah, fuck! We don't have time to count!
Junpei ran to the nearest door.
We just need to open them all.
He grabbed the knob and shook it hard.
It won't open.
That's helpful. Didn't feel locked. More like someone had hammered an iron plate over the other side of the door. Junpei turned around to find another door. That his companions had already run to doors of their own. They didn't seem to be having any more success than he had. Their own words confirmed his fears.
This one's no good.
Same here.
I mean, like, this just means that you don't have to check through each individual room, Junpei.
It's not moving!
Jun was the last to speak up. As Junpei looked in her direction, his eye caught something he hadn't noticed before. A small red blinking light.
There it is! At the end of the hallway! Run!
I fully assumed it would be at the end of the hallway, but alright. Even as he yelled, he ran. There's a part of me that's like, I would be like, that little contrarian part of me, like, I would be so fine if I were in this death game. I would be so fine. I would be living. The amount of running is what would do me in. He grabbed Santa, Lotus, and June and pulled them toward the light. Hell yeah. Santa called out to them as he ran.
Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know?
Our time limit is 81 seconds!
I know that, goddammit! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left!
In all likelihood, Junpei figured, nearly a minute had already passed since the door had closed behind them. If that was true. Urgency foremost in all their minds, they arrived at the end of the hallway. The dead sat on the left wall, blinking almost tauntingly at them.
Hurry! It's the dead! Get over here!
Junpei grabbed hold of the machine, his hands slick with sweat and shaking. He slammed his hand against the scanner panel.
Come on, everyone!
The other 3 quickly followed suit. With a grunt, Santa yanked the lever downward. Whee!
Looks like it stopped.
I love that we get to hear all of them panting individually. His hands beginning to steady, Junpei wiped away some of the sweat that had beaded on his forehead. As they caught their breath, the 4 companions began to look around.
There's another door at the end of the hallway.
Really? You could see a heavy-looking set of double doors. Set into the walls of the hallway on either side of the larger door were 2 smaller ones.
Let's try this one first. And of course it won't open.
How many times had he come across similar doors with similar results, he wondered? Or perhaps, he corrected himself, more a lack of results. Well, a lack is still a result. Whatever the reason, the door remained firm and unyielding, and refused to allow Junpei or anyone else passage.
A keyhole.
And that's Mars, right? Above the keyhole was a small symbol, engraved into the brass.
What's this mark? Mail?
Yeah, this is the boys' bathroom. He wasn't quite sure what to make of it. and stared at it for a moment in confusion. It was Shun that corrected him.
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well, technically, they are the same symbol. But I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're learning
that's
this
right.
for the first time, I suppose.
The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
So this isn't the man symbol. It's a symbol for Mars?
And they're doing this because it's aliens. Because Zero is... I need to come up with, like, a list of Steven Universe characters and then just hit the button. And then just, like, hit, like, a button and randomize it. That or I need to come up with a consistent one to say is doing it. Who's the funniest one to do, though? Ruby.
I think so, yes.
I know that there's a lot of little rubies, it's all of them in a trench coat.
I see.
And then a gas mask on top of the trench coat.
Wait, where's Santa?
While Junpei and Jun talked, Santa disappeared. Okay, and what about not Clover, Lotus? Fucking... They both gotta be named after plants. They turned to find him some distance down the hallway. He had gone to check the other doors. Based. Eventually he reached the last of them and jogged back. It took him only a moment to catch his breath again.
Yeah, so, I looked the place over. Here's the deal. None of the other doors open.
I'm really glad that you checked that, Santa. That's really cool.
Then that must mean...
We only have 2 more doors.
Lotus examined the doors on either side of the larger double door. Each one had a metal plate attached to it.
Maybe it's the room number.
The door on the left has a B92, and the one on the right says B93. Alright, let's open them. I'll open B92.
Okay, I'll get B93 then.
Junpei put his hand on the doorknob, and Santa moved to the other door. They'd made it through the numbered door alive. There was nothing more to be afraid of. Junpei and Santa looked at each other and nodded.
1, 2, 3!
In unison, they pushed against their respective doors. But actually they were pull doors, so it was a little awkward. And promptly found themselves in a new room. Jun followed Junpei as he threw open his door. They turned around and saw the door on the other side was open as well. Through the door was another person, his mouth agape. It was Santa. Okay. I was like, why are you phrasing it like that? Like there's another...
Hey, it opened.
It's like there's a new guy? No, you're just being weird.
Yeah, it did.
Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
I didn't expect that.
It was so easy.
Lotus's calm voice broke into their thoughts.
Maybe this is all part of Zero's plan. I can't say I enjoy being treated like someone's puppet.
As she headed for room 93, Lotus continued.
Well, now we have these 2 rooms. I'm sure there's something in there that will help us get out of here.
Alright, gang, let's split up and search for clues.
Let's find it. Santa and I will search this room. You 2 take the other one.
Alright.
Okay.
Woohoo! I get to do more puzzles! I get to do more puzzles! Oh, I'm living my life. Seek a way out! Truly not as fun as you found it! Okay. What a world. Okay. This is the door we came through? Jumpy, where are you going? I was thinking of going over to Lotus's room. Thought you'd be smarter than to engage in this Jun/Junpei shipbait. I don't think Lotus wants to interact with either of us, though. I think Lotus doesn't like Junpei or Chun, is the vibe that I get from her. Especially Junpei. And I feel like she's written in a really bad way that she doesn't want to hang out with other women, you know? Like, if I were writing her, she would be fine with it. I don't trust that. I don't trust like that, though. I was thinking of going over to Lotus's room. Do you think maybe you could look around here a little more before you go? There's a lot for me to do here all by myself. So you think you could help me look around a little more before you go? Could you help me look around a little more before you go? Jumpy, wait. Did you look at the area around the bed? Okay, fine. I just wanted to look around and you kept saying more dialogue. It's a display case. But there's nothing being displayed. How sad. Looks like the drawers are empty too. Matches! I can start a fire. Junpei looked down blankly at what he was holding, then up at June.
Oh yeah, how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Yes, I'm fine.
Right, I forgot that that was a thing. June certainly looked fine.
Let me see your forehead.
Junpei held his hand on her forehead for a few seconds.
Oh,
Guess it really has gone down.
are you worried about me?
The fucking ominous music! Are you worried about me? Do-do-do-do-do! Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I guess I am.
June blushed and giggled.
By the way, Jumpy?
Hmm?
How did you end up here?
Do you know how you ended up here?
What do you mean? I told you earlier, didn't I?
There was a man with a gas mask when you got home at night. You inhaled some white smoke and passed out. When you woke up, you were on D-Deck.
Mm-hmm.
Damn straight.
Damn straight!
But is that really the truth?
What?
Jumpy? Are you hiding something from
What?
No, why would I?
Well, if you think about it, this is awfully suspicious.
What?
I mean, why would two childhood friends
Oh, that
each
part.
other in a place like this?
I truly thought she was gonna be like, did you set up this whole escape room boat situation and kidnap all these people just to hang out with me? There's easier ways of flirting, Jumpy.
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. Are you hiding something?
What would I hide?
Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know?
You mean like the number of men I've dated?
What? Junpei's heart stumbled over itself.
Do you want to know?
Hey, Lee, we found the later evidence. We didn't even need to wait for the other way. He had to admit he was a little curious. Shut the hell up.
Don't worry.
She smiled at him.
Only 18. Time 0. Yeah, I guess I just haven't met Mr. Right yet.
June looked a little embarrassed and scratched the back of her head in a desperate attempt to seem nonchalant.
Yeah, I see.
Junpei coughed quietly in much the same way.
Anyway, I'm not hiding anything. Just like you, Jumpy. When I woke up, I was on D-Deck.
Well, you do have a point. I mean, why did Zero pick us? We haven't seen each other since elementary school.
I mean, you guys need to consider the possibility as well that Zero just didn't know that you guys knew each other. Because I think that's really funny. I mean, Zero probably knows, because this is a story. But, you know, it'd be really funny just imagining Zero as a separate person from the group and being like, or being a Snake and trying really desperately to hide it. Just like, these two knew each other? Fuck. What do you... Shit, they do? Fuck. Hopefully that doesn't impact the game.
I wonder.
June nodded, and for a few moments she had a faraway look of someone in deep thought.
Look for what connects the victims. That will lead you to the culprit.
Doing a little murder mystery type shit here?
Do you remember Seven saying something like that?
Vaguely.
Yeah, I do. So?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this must all have something to do with a classmate of ours.
Got any ideas who it might be?
No, nothing.
Oh,
If it had something to do with school, then it could be one of our teachers, or maybe the principal?
or the janitor, or the lunch lady.
Yeah, and then what do these people have in common with everybody else?
Oh, I can barely remember any of them.
Yeah, I know.
Memory shit, mayhaps? But also just a normal thing, but could be memory shit? Junpei went back to searching, feeling unpleasant and confused. Elementary school. Elementary school. Was there anything strange that happened in elementary school? I know what you did last summer. As he searched the room, he continued to rack his brain. It's a round wooden table. Ah. Jumpy, what are you doing? You don't have the time to be relaxing on a sofa. It's a sofa. Maybe I shouldn't sit on it. June will get mad again. Okay. Alright. This room here. Been quiet due to talking, but do you say one thing about Uchikoshi that I can take as I will? Is Uchikoshi... was that Akane? June? I forget the last name, unless that was Junpei's last name. I forget. Which one is that? But also, yeah, go for it. It's a light! Thanks to it, we can see! That's really important. I like that line a lot. A chair that goes with a dresser. Nothing particularly interesting about it. Oh, you've one of the major writers, gotcha! But yeah, go for it. It's a dresser. There's nothing on top. Dresser key. It's a fun little symbol on it that I will make note of. Nothing inside. Dresser, nothing on top. This is the mirror for the dresser. And now she's playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Hey, you don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here you need to impress. Yes, there is. Who? Zero. I have a mask. I have a thing for masks, okay? It's really normal. What? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Forget it, Jumpy! I bet you're not even a monster fucker. It's a light. Even if it's heavy. That's light! Oh, I like that a lot. This isn't a painting. It's, is it a map? Looks like a map of the ship's interior. Oh, this is a great find. I think it'll be really useful. Let's take it with us. It is now possible to use the map screen. Junpei took one last look at the map, and folded it up and slid it back into his pocket. Jun looked up as he closed it.
This ship is bigger than I thought.
When he has sway in a game, he likes to have one busty woman who is mean. You know what? I can't blame him for that. We all have a thing that we just sort of gravitate towards. And if that's his, more power to him.
Yeah, it's probably about 900 feet long.
Holy shit.
Must be one of those fancy cruise ships.
Of course, it doesn't really look like a cruise ship. Everything in here is really retro. Even if it's just some sort of style choice, there's just too much.
Do you remember what Zero said?
Zero said quite a few things. Which one? Really not the line I was expecting. Really not. And God, I forgot. I know I made fun of them for it earlier, but Zero's voice modulator is crazy.
Do you think maybe this boat and the Titanic have something to do with each other?
Maybe.
That's a good point.
I guess, what was the stupid name? Was it like Gigantic or some shit? Like, I guess that was in the other path and not in like one of the connecting things.
I doubt you would have mentioned it if there wasn't a reason.
Junpei took a moment to look around the room.
Do you think this boat is...
A replica? Like, girl, what do you mean actual? Junpei? A replica.
replica of the Titanic?
We're at the bottom of the ocean. We already sank. That's the plot twist, is that we're already fully sunk.
A replica?
Yeah, you know, like a copy of the actual boat.
Or maybe we're in like a water world situation.
Who on earth would make something like that?
Fans. Crazy Titanic fans.
I feel like there's a lot of, maybe not a lot, but I feel like there's multiple replicas of the Titanic, you know?
No way. Do you even know how much money that would take?
I mean, rich people are crazy and they already love boats.
No idea. But all they've got to do is break even, you know?
Break even?
Yeah, they could use it as a cruise ship. Climb aboard a piece of history, sail around the world in the resurrected Titanic. Hell, with marketing like that, they'd probably have more customers than they'd know what to do with.
Do you really think people would want to ride on a ship with such an ominous past?
This game was made before the Titan thing happened.
The site of the worst accident in history.
Apparently someone's trying to make a replica set sail in 2 years and everyone who played this game is yelling at him for it.
Over 1,500 people died. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd get cursed just for going.
Why do you know how many people were on the Titanic?
A curse, huh?
I don't know how many people were on the Titanic. I don't know shit about the Titanic.
Jumping.
It hit an iceberg.
Believe in that sort of thing? You know, curses and stuff?
I believe in saying curse words. Now, crap is not a curse word. That's not the ones I were talking about, Junpei. But I'll go for that.
Sorry, but I can't really say I believe in that kind of stuff.
Oh, I like how he censored himself. Like, tact was not one of Junpei's many better qualities. Well, it was better than the option I clicked.
What about you? No, I guess that's kind of a dumb question.
Yes, I do believe in curses. In fact, I think it was a curse that sunk the Titanic.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, actually, yeah. It was a curse that sunk the Titanic, and the curse was the crystal water. It was those weird crystals in the water, and that made a thing resembling an iceberg, and Steven Universe did it.
What?
A curse sank the Titanic.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
The curse of the Egyptian mummy.
June? 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 June. Big Sims over my head little relationship going down icon. Brendan Fraser. Junpei couldn't understand how June had maintained a straight face to say that.
Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra.
Okay.
Which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say
Uh-huh.
that the mummy had a history.
Uh-huh. Request bounce back to the first class suite so you can show me something later? Okay.
Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before. Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
You know, I'm more into my alien crystal conspiracy theory than this. I feel like that actually holds more weight. This can't legit be this.
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
That's right!
June's eyes had lit up with excitement, like a child with a new toy.
That's stupid. I don't buy it.
It's true!
How can you be so sure?
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy.
Uh-huh.
It was really mysterious. Totally unbelievable.
And normal mummies aren't?
What is so unbelievable about it?
Well, supposedly, she was really pretty.
And as we all know, everybody else was ugly as hell.
Pretty?
Yes.
but she was a mummy.
That's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
Not a mummy, then.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax? Yeah? The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And
Yes, saponification.
Yeah, saponification. We all know it, and we all know the term, Junpei. We talk about this every day. This is a normal thing.
Huh?
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
Okay.
What? Frozen?
I know that because I'm autistic, but I don't think she has that excuse. Oh boy.
That's right. The whole body was frozen solid. You know how a human body is more than 60% water?
I was about to go off on a tangent like, oh, was she an ice mummy then, do you mean? But no, you said Egypt, but I don't think we have any. No, you're just saying that, like, not like she, okay. This isn't like, okay. Uh-huh.
All of that water was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic.
June, I'm gonna be so real. Every other conversation I've had with anybody, I've been like, okay, I'm gonna take this as a clue. I'm gonna take this as, like, potential foreshadowing. I'm writing off this conversation, June, actively as we speak. If the plot twist of this game has anything to do with the fucking mummy, or Pharaoh's curse, or whatever the hell, I'm going to make a replica of the Titanic.
Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
What?
I didn't know?
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
June...
Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
June.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
June.
Well, yeah.
June and Junpei talked a little more and then went back to their investigation. Good, this conversation's over. But even as they did, his mind went back to what she told him.
Ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist?
Boy, oh boy, actively losing brain cells, yeah.
Even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore.
I need to watch like 5 Minute Man videos after this. The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Like he'd eaten ice cream too fast. Well, I can tell you that, brain freeze is phenophylatine ganglioneuralgia. I might have messed up 1 or 2 of those syllables at the very beginning of it, but, you know. See, I can say things too. Nothing left in the frame. It's a light blue blanket with some designs on it. Someone's made the bed, or at least never unmade it. There's only bed sheets under the blanket, nothing exciting. A bed frame. Now we don't have to worry about falling off. I toss and turn when I sleep. She's blushing again. What the hell is she thinking about? She's embarrassed about how often she falls off the bed. I think I would love to have one of these, like, fully enclosed. I would love that shit, dude. I'd be eating that alive. I feel like I need to be in, like, a pod. I feel like I need to be in, like, buried in the dirt. I think that would fix me. I think I need to be, like, crushed in a trash compactor. Look, there's 2 pillows right next to each other. Guess it's a double. Huh? What's up? You're turning red. Man, is her fever back? Hey, are you alright? Do you need to lay down for a minute? I'm fine! I think it's still a little early for that. Huh? Hey, seriously, are you really okay? I feel like there's gotta be something about this. I'll just remember the pattern, I suppose. I had a weird dream one night and woke up with like Pippi Longstocking feet on the pillow. Nice. I've had nights before where it's like I can't sleep, so I just have to like go into weird poses, and that'll fix me. And honestly, going upside down is perfect. A lot sometimes. Just like sometimes you just gotta rotate and like move the pillow to the other side of the bed for a while. A wooden cupboard. There are cups inside, surprising no one. Nothing useful in there. It's a bottle with water in it. This is a bedroom. They probably have it here because your throat always feels dry when you wake up, you know? My throat's dry, but I think that's because I'm a little nervous right now. Well, we did run a lot, so we're kinda sweaty. Hey Jumpy, did you want to take a shower together? Whoa! Just kidding. Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat was dry already, this sure isn't helping. Bottle with some water in it, that'll be useful. I can't look under the bed. I really want to look under the bed. Whatever. We're out of there. That vase looks expensive. I feel like if we knock it over, we're gonna get into some shenanigans involving a bunch of handsome men. I wonder how much we could get for it. Are you gonna steal it? Valuable vase, but it's empty. There's room to the right of the vase. I'm gonna be surreal. I was seeing this as some sort of creature, but I see it's not an actual creature. I was thinking like some little quadruped guy, like in a bunch of water. This is kind of a weird looking picture. Do you think it's an abstract painting or something? It's kind of like a demon with an elephant-like nose, sucking on a human being's brain. Where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? Can't say I'd mind finding out a little more about what goes on in there. I can sort of see that. I was thinking more so like a weird deer or something. It's kind of weird looking picture. Some sort of weird black and white design. Looks like there's a room on the right side of the picture. Looking picture of the black and white pattern right on it. Okay, good, good, good. We can go around. Aha, haha, okay. Weird little tiles. Just a shower head. Nothing special about it. That's the shower knob. Let's see if anything happens when we turn it. No water's coming out. Double check. Little blue platform protruding from the shower next to the knobs. We're putting soap on. I used a shower once, so I know. Soap holder. That's the bathroom wall. There's square tiles all over it. Wall's covered with square tiles. They've all got geometric shapes on them. Let's double check what the... Oh! You can turn around and look at the toilet. A collection of full and partially depleted rolls of toilet paper. Someone was well prepared. There's nothing too suspicious about it. Now let's check the toilet. There's nothing there. The tank's empty too. There isn't even any water in it. Shower curtains, huh? Let's try closing it. Honestly, really good call. You don't know if there's anything written on it. Now I can see the full expanse of the shower curtain in all its waterproof glory. There's nothing. Suspicious. Just a normal old shower curtain. A narrow shower. And I'm standing in it with June. This is awkward. Guys, control yourselves for 5 seconds. Time to open the curtain. I can just do that at will. Toilet, completely dry. Yeah, why don't we go back to the living room? Okay, let's go back. Okay. Mysterious painting. Gee, wait, go back a sec. Okay, I can't look at that. What's the bedsheet pattern? I don't know. Alright. Let's see if maybe we can see what, Can we look? Jumpy, where are you going? I was thinking of going over to Lotus's room. Alright. Come back soon! Sure thing. I'll leave the rest to you. Okay, I'm allowed now. Sure! Leave it to me. Alright, off to the other room. Hey there, guys. Ooh! I had a feeling it would be like this. Yeah. The room in the back is dark. Aren't there any lights? Huh? This is a light switch, right? Sweet, I could use some light. Shoot, no dice. You think the bulbs are burned out? Either that or the electricity to this room was deliberately shut off. I don't really give a crap why it doesn't work. It doesn't work and we can't do shit about it. Hell yeah. It's way too dark in here to see anything. We're going to need some light. Alright, we'll go back. Doesn't look like this light can turn on. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something else that can light this place up. Yeah, I mean, there's a candle there and we have matches. But let me look around here first. It's a tile with a black and white pattern on it. That is in the correct space as well. There's a square tile in this frame. It's glued in there quite well. I don't think you can take it out. Yeah, we'll probably have to find the other three and put them in. Also, shout out to the fact that they haven't reacted to me being in here. It's like a valuable vase. Empty, though. Seems to be a room on the left side of the vase. Let's go for it. Oh! It's the same. This is the bathroom wall. The whole wall is covered in these square tiles. They've all got geometric shapes on them. And by the same, I don't remember the pattern fully, but this is on this side is what I'm getting at. It's the shower knob. I tried turning it, but no water comes out. Doesn't matter how far you twist it, no water comes out. This thing's a little shelf for putting soap on. Nothing special about it. Well, look! Junpei! There's a mushroom growing out of the wall! That's a shower head. It's trying. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. Is there anything in the toilet? I guess not. The tank's empty too. I'm glad that the 3 times I've investigated a toilet, everybody's been like, I checked the tank as well. Because truly, every time a character doesn't do that, I'm like, you fucker. Some toilet paper. We've got 2 rolls, I guess. One for business and one for fun! Alright. Okay. Hey, check this out. This is a pretty nice sofa. I know. It's a shame I can't take it back with me. Santa has not taken a shower once. Yeah. That or he, like, really failed at making a joke and he didn't bother trying to recover it. Huh? What's the matter, Santa? Why are you examining the sofa? Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. The sofa looks pretty expensive. Well, this is a display case. Check it out. These plates and shit are really expensive. Look really expensive. Want to take a look? Yeah, I noticed this one. Gimme. It's tile. I think I've seen it somewhere. Yeah, I know. Kinda looks like the one we saw in the other room. Gimme! Gimme! Open! Gimme! Come on, you stupid thing, open! It's locked? Yeah, it looks that way. Then we need to find the key that opens it. Alright. Damn, guess this is the wrong key. Well, that means there's gotta be another one somewhere around here. Otherwise we aren't gonna be able to open this thing. Yeah, I mean, I figured that this would be... So, that vase looks pretty expensive. It's like the same kind of vase. I figured that that would be for the dresser. A couple of pieces of art in here, can't say if they're good or not. So you're saying about all of them? Vase looks pretty expensive. Okay. A round wooden table. Wow, this is very nice wood. So, big deal. There's something on top of it. A candle with a candlestick. This might come in handy. Candle. It's a candle, Junpei. It's on an iron candlestick. That's a pretty big candle. If we light it, it'll probably get really bright. They're matches. They won't be enough to set fire to anything very big. How about that door at the end of the hallway? No, are you an idiot? Well, maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way. We might be able to use Junpei's clothes to build a bigger fire. No. Junpei, did you find this key in the other room? Yeah? And maybe that means... Well, first let me do this. I know. If I use these matches to light the candle... Lit candle! Nothing on it anymore. Awesome. With the light from the candle, maybe we can take a look around over here. But it gets so hot when I hold it. I'm gonna put it down. Well, why don't you set it on top of the dresser? It's flat there. At least it won't fall over. Oh yeah. Good idea. Bink. Hey. Got pretty bright. Now we can take a look around a little. Anyway. Let's see if this... Yes! It worked! There we go, we got ourselves a tile. That's the top left one. There was a tile on the shore, nothing else besides that. Candle's burning fast. Its beauty melts my heart, but this isn't the time to be enjoying the soft glow of a candle, I suppose. We better make a detailed investigation of the room before it goes out. This is the mirror for the dresser. Damn straight. Nothing weird about it, though. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Actually, the quote is magic mirror on the wall. That would, of course, be Lotus. Crazy old bat. Guess the stress was just too much for her. Did you say something? Nope, nothing. It doesn't respond when I talk to it. Very rude for a mirror. Candle's flame is flickering, as candle flames often do. Okay. It's a chair for the dresser. Chair that goes to the dresser, nothing particularly interesting about it. It's a light, man. Can you figure that out on your own? Hard to tell if it's burned out or not. Of course, now that we have the candle, I guess it doesn't really matter that much anymore. Light is cold and quiet as death itself. Alright. There's a picture of an old cruise ship. Is it the Titanic? Picture of a cruise ship on the wall, nothing behind it though. It's a light. What do you expect? Can't really tell if it's burned out or not though. That doesn't matter anymore. The light from the candle should let us search the room. Okay. Bottle full of water. Don't think we're gonna need this for anything. Hey Junpei! It's a cupboard! There's a freaking cupboard in here! You alright? Oh, don't give me that, come on! A cupboard in a bedroom can only mean there's a safe in here! Really? Damn, nothing in here. Got me all worked up for nothing. I mean, not a bad thought. Ooh! Curtain. Oh, is there no... anything under the blanket? Nope, nothing suspicious here. 2 pillows in a pile. Oh! Pile of pillows. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Hey, calm down. Oh yeah, I love when the characters try to make a joke and it whiffs so hard. It makes me so happy. A girl with burning red eyes stares back at me. Gah! I'm just messing with you. There's nothing in there. Why did it get incredibly meta for a second? Holy shit, Junpei knows that there's an audience now. Oh, you can't do that to me. I will think about the implications forever. You can't do that to me. That's one of my favorite tropes. You can't tease me with it. Huh? Hey, what the hell? It just got dark all of a sudden. Maybe the candle got blown out? We should go see. Bink. Yep. Oh boy. It's a candlestick covered in melted wax on top of the dresser. Hey, what's this? The top of the candlestick looks kinda weird. You're right. It's all bumpy. Ah, that's fun. Ooh, what a fun little mystery. I like that a lot. That was the fastest burning candle I've ever seen. Alright, let's try it on this. They're the same color. Does the candlestick key do anything? Yes! It opened! Alright, pull that shit open. Bink. Gimme. Yippee!
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute?
What's up, Santa? Santa had shown up out of nowhere and gave Junpei no small start.
Here, take this.
Santa pulled something out of his pocket.
A bookmark.
Clover. Looked like a bookmark. It had 4-leaf clover in it.
What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
Yeah, dipshit.
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa.
I did note in my mind that Santa was looking at the sofa for a while.
Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
Santa gave him a wry smile.
You know what I hate most in the world?
I'm sure that you're gonna tell me.
I got 4 things.
Uh-huh.
Hope, faith, love, and luck.
You can't say that word to me. I just got jump scared.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
Hell yeah?
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Oh, you're so edgy. Little Shadow the Hedgehog type shit.
Not really, but...
Junpei tried to figure out how best to phrase what he wanted to say.
What does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Well, luck was one of the things that he said, and it has a 4-leaf clover on it. Santa scratched the back of his ear and looked awkward.
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay?
I don't remember 4-H being that.
And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like a flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Leaf words.
Leaf words.
Leaf words. Junpei looked at the bookmark.
Hope, faith, love, and luck.
I mean, those seem pretty cool to me.
The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay?
Okay.
Just touching it gives me the creeps.
Oh my god, you're so edgy.
Take the damn thing, alright?
Santa pretended to shiver with disgust and shoved the bookmark into Junpei's confused hands.
Here.
Yeah, I'll take it. Decided to take it. After all, why shouldn't he? Fucking Bilbo Baggins.
Alright, sure. I'll take it.
He shoved the thing into his pocket and gave Santa a last confused look.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now.
You know, I called this guy out. Someone else remembers 4-H. Oh yeah, that was like a big thing. I didn't do it, but I remember them trying to recruit everybody in my class, like, every year for a while. But, truly, I'm just like, I compared this guy before to, like, Mondo and Leon and Fuyuhiko. I guess we can add Gundam in.
That thing was a real pain, you know?
You really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know?
Sure.
Hope, faith, love, even your destiny.
Now you said luck. I don't like destiny, but I do like luck. What had happened to Santa, Junpei wondered. How had he become such a bitter person? He went on Reddit once, what are you talking about? For a moment they looked at each other.
Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
Are you superstitious?
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Nah, come on, man. That's just silly.
Because it's close to death in Japanese?
Maybe back in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy.
Whoa.
I'm a little insulted.
I'm a little insulted.
Why do you hate 4 so much?
Because it's a half-ass number.
It's a half-ass number. Alright. But I won't I will half-ass the transition to the ad break. I'm gonna be serial. I'm half-assing it as we speak. Chat, there's about to be an ad break. I'm gonna have the game paused. You're not gonna worry about it. You won't miss out on anything. If you need to go to the bathroom or grab a snack or get something to drink, now is going to be the perfect time to do so, because we're gonna have 3 minutes where you can just do whatever. Japanese version did have Junpei invoke that. That's the vibe I got. I was like, is this gonna be another, do any of you chumps know Japanese moment? You know, I was wondering if that was gonna be what it had to be. But yeah, yes, if anybody also needs to, a reminder, save your files, fix your posture, do some stretches, unclench your jaw, take your meds, feed your pets, do any of that. Please take care of yourself. 4-H was pretty good, actually. Good, I'm glad. It didn't really interest me at all. Or I think I might have been a part of it, but I didn't do anything with it. Like, I think they had, like, field trips or whatever, but I didn't do any of those. Or, like, they had, you could go on doing stuff. I think I, like, tried to be a part of it in, like, the classroom sense, but I didn't do a part of it. You had to be a part of it at your elementary school? That's what I think I might have been. That's what I think might have been the case. Because, like, I remember, like, not doing anything about it. You were the club president somehow? I think I was the treasurer, but, like, I was, like, a baby, so I didn't handle any of the money, so, like, I didn't do anything. I was just, like, an honorary title. You know? Like, I'm not doing actual money shit. I think I might have also been, like, superficial. No, I think I just, like, did that once. Because I remember they were like, we have to do the minutes from the previous meetings and stuff. I don't think anybody in my class ever treated it seriously. I was like, this is a thing that we're sort of having to do right now. But because this is happening, we don't have to do normal class, and that's pretty epic. And I think that was everybody's opinion. I don't know if anybody was like, fuck yeah, 4-H. I don't know, I haven't thought about it in a long time. There were other clubs that I was a part of that took part. There were a lot of clubs that I wasn't a part of as well that I got credit for. Throughout my school career, I think just because I was like a little quiet nerd that like teachers tended to gravitate towards, I got credit for being in multiple clubs that I was not in, nor was I like even pretending to be in. Like, I got credit for like genuinely like really cool ones. Or like, I forget what's Honor Society or some shit like that? I didn't attend a single meeting of that. I didn't even think people thought I was in it. And then, like, when I was graduating, they gave me, like, a thing for being in it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'll take it, sure. But I did not contribute to this at all, and I don't know why you're giving it to me. Like, I think, I went to the, like, the first meeting of it when it was open to anybody who wanted to join. And I went there to be like, is this something I'm interested in? Nah, not really, and I left. And I guess maybe I got credit from that? It was truly... And that's not the only time that that's happened to me. I got that for, like, I think, like, an academic team. And then, like, one more. But I don't remember what that one was called. Every school I went to, I had one. I had one in elementary, one in middle, one in high. That's how it went. But anyway, tell me, Santa, why is 4 a half-assed number?
Not the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
What are you...
Santa's explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than before.
You play?
Play?
Like gambling or like the stock market? Gambling?
Like, gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean?
I mean, I feel like the stock market is a form of gambling.
In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand.
This is foreshadowing.
But the lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call Monkey.
Okay, so yeah, you confused me before saying that 9 was like the last. I was like, wouldn't, I guess, first place being 1, but I tend to think, no wrong answer. Alright. I figured it was something like that.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh?
Spike Chunsoft?
Zero's a monkey.
Oh my god! That's the real answer. Zero's a monkey. Zero's a monkey. Santa blinked, utterly stunned.
What?
That's the plot twist. Then he began to laugh.
Oh man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
That was when Lotus spoke up.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Literally how? Literally how? Can I also point out, I've been thinking about this for a while. This guy does not have pupils. Like, I was like, let me just confirm that, like, other people do. Like, are you good? Apparently, she'd been listening.
And of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh.
Oh, there...
I guess you got a point.
Okay, he has pupils in this sprite.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
Yeah, the door.
It is hidden, but an X
Yeah,
is
the
secret
door. I'm
out.
gonna... yeah.
So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
Yerp.
Only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9.
I didn't realize that thought hadn't occurred to them.
It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9.
Yeah.
While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni.
Okay. Relevance?
You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn.
Relevance?
Bi, like binary.
Whoa. Bisexual.
Binary means composed of 2 parts.
Wait. Composed of 2 parts. Looks at my gender fluid self. I thought I was non-binary, but if it's a combination of the 2, then wait, am I? Wait.
3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septum, and so on.
And so on? Girl, there is one number you didn't mention. You named everything from 1 to 7 and also 9. Probably more of a thing to Japanese players. Yeah, I'm fine if they're explaining shit about this. I don't care. I'm just like... You're just skipping over 8. You only leave out 8?
And of course the prefix for 8 is octo.
Okay, thank you.
It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see.
Oh
So the
boy.
Nona means 9.
Lotus nodded.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
Holy shit, guys! There's 9 hours? And there's 9 persons? And there's 9 bracelets?
And finally, to get out of this ship.
That's not the name of the game. They're realizing. This is the closest to a title drop I think we're gonna get.
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
Lotus nodded again.
And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the Nonara game.
Dun dun dun. Somewhere far away, Junpei heard the creak of stressed metal. It sounded almost like Zero laughing at them. Ow. Or the sad, desperate scream of a pig headed to the slaughterhouse. Damn, alright. Anyway, I got these cool shapes. Yeah. Hey Junpei, that tile you've got. You think maybe you're supposed to put it in one of those empty spaces? I mean, the pattern does look kind of the same, doesn't it? He's right. I think so too. But if that's the case, you're going to need to collect all 3 tiles, right? Do you think we should collect all of them before you start putting them in? Fine. Yeah. Got this. There's a curtain rod on the ceiling. Yeah, there is. Oops, I skipped past it. Let's put that shower curtain on those hooks. I see a thingy! Spread the curtains. Ooh, a hole. It's a pretty obvious peephole. Somebody's really dedicated. Well, with the hole this big, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught. So you're saying maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit? Maybe they were into, like, those home invasion fantasies? Home invasion? Interesting. I see. You're gonna have to tell me all about these kind of kinks here, Junpei. I gotta do a lot of research. You two are real idiots, you know that? Come on, this is basic shit. I'm assuming that... Can I not walk back through here and then, like, look back in? Okay, there we go. I can do it this way. I'm just seeing those lines and then that square? Maybe that's... Did I click on that one specifically? Okay. Well, let's consider the other room then, maybe? Let's go double check. What's up? You're going back already? Well, I can't just leave June there by herself. What do you think, dude? Her knight or her protector or something? You're creeping me out. Whatever, man. I'm going. Honestly based. There we go. See if there's anything. Huh? This one's a little loose. I think I can get under this with my nails and... Yes! Hey. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I remember... Whoops, wrong button. I'm pretty sure I remember what the tile looks like. Yeah. Lotus and Santa are in their room on the other side. I'm gonna go check up on them. Tile in the frame, so I guess I'm supposed to put the tiles in the empty spaces. There's that one. Yeah. There we are. Yes! I did it! There, picture complete. And there goes the frame. What's this? What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. Think. The Mars key! Junpei messed around a bit with the key he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid down.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
Santa had only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus's attention. She looked at the picture and paused.
I think I've seen this picture before.
It was on the tomb of the Egyptian mummy. Sorry, I'm too busy thinking about Zero. It was a monkey mummy.
Where?
That was also an alien.
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory.
What's his theory?
I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Okay. In English, please?
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Santa put his hands on his head as though he were in great pain. Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction and continued.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult?
Yeah, I don't get it. Real person? Hell yeah. Lotus did not look pleased.
Alright, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Okay. Santa suddenly burst into laughter.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s?
As we all know, kids in the 70s loved telepathy. That was their exact... That's what kids in the 70s are known for, is loving telepathy.
I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
70s?
Yes, I agree.
Ooh. Lotus's response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some conflict. Sorry, what did she say again? Oh, just like, I agree. Alright.
I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it.
Fair enough.
I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said.
Damn. Both sides of the argument, you
It's
know?
probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory.
Zero, who is Rupert Sheldrake, just like watching this from another room, just like fucking crying. Like, I worked really hard on that.
There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book.
Lotus indicated the picture they'd been looking at. After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture, examined it, and spoke.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
Santa answered first.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I mean, I said before it looked like a quadruped. Okay, I have to Google whatever the fuck that last word is real quick. What the? I don't know what that is. All that pops up for this is just results of people asking what this means. Okay, I think that's syllables then. I think that, I mean, that's close enough. Dog.
Maybe a dog. No, see, you got the head here, and then these are the front paws, and then these are the back paws.
Exactly. Junpei traced the black of contours. Oh, that's not what I was...
See?
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Doing it like that, I was seeing this as the front, and this is the back, but I can see it as a dog that way.
Oh, I see it. I guess you've got a point.
Santa, despite his constant aloofness, was clearly impressed. Junpei glanced over at Lotus. She looked stunned.
How did you know? You're right.
Well, that's 'cause it was the closest to deer, which was my real answer. And I was seeing it completely wrong.
I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
For a brief moment, Junpei felt a swell of pride.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
With the power of puppy dog. Lotus nodded and began to speak.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once.
Okay.
They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify, initially. But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else.
Yeah?
These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog.
Okay.
So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc.
Alright.
Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test.
Okay.
They were, however, given the same tests and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically.
But it did go up still.
The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase.
Okay.
So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment?
That's what you mean by telepathy?
There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate of the dog picture that went up.
I feel like you need more evidence for this.
Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
I feel like you need more experiments. Lotus looked back and forth from Junpei to Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked now as though she were very nearly possessed, and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step backward. Junpei didn't budge and stared straight back into Lotus's eyes.
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
Psych.
Her manner suddenly shifted and Lotus smiled broadly at Junpei and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh the whole confrontation off.
I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously.
So how much of that did you make up?
Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen.
Okay.
But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to
Exactly.
They could have easily falsified them.
Yeah.
In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
And even if they are true, it's like, you know, maybe just like the people that there's going to be a difference in the people that they gathered, you know? I don't know. Last, it seemed that Santa had gained control of his composure.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I, really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
That's really endearing. Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another jovial clasps on the shoulder. Junpei, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. Something felt wrong, unclear.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Word.
Word. Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture. But Junpei stayed, staring at the picture of the dog.
Huh. A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic field.
The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Cool. Alright, let's go to the hallway. I'll go get June. You guys head to the door. As an aside, people really like Funyarinpa in the fandom. There's a sticker of it on your computer. Nice. Roger that. Yes! It unlocked! Good job, Junpei. Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here! Come on, Chumpy, let's go! Alright, let's go. You found it! God, I should have pulled up the sound effect. I'll try and see if I can remember to hit that button next time. They step through the door to find themselves in a wide hallway.
Oh, another hallway.
Junpei, June, Lotus, and Santa stopped for a moment and looked at their surroundings. A short distance away, a metal grate extended across the width of the hallway.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
They took hold and shook, but it refused to move.
Look over here!
Nobody nearby was a pair of Sometimes I do really well for such a long period of time, and then it all hits me at once. Nearby was a pair of elevators.
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right.
In we
Here I
go.
go.
Junpei grabbed hold of the knob and quietly pushed the door open. Every door in this place is a push, not a pull. He entered slowly, trying to take in as much of his surroundings as he could. Yeah, they did mention him being in the kitchen when we were talking to them. Real quick, I want to look at this. Ooh! There's a key in that one. Because, yeah, it showed us those before. So I'm assuming that there's not ones in this? I just wanted to check how far into it we were. Interesting. He entered slowly, trying to take in as much of his surroundings as he could. The others followed shortly.
Oh. So it's a kitchen.
Santa did not look pleased.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious?
I'm assuming a key goes in a lock. I'm assuming, I might be wrong here, that like I get information by going down a path and then I unlock a lock with that. Like with that information I can alter a situation, something like that. I don't know.
The exit? I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know. Still.
It almost sounds like you had hope, dude. I thought you fucking hated that shit. Come on, stick to your guns. As they talked, Lotus headed deeper into the room. Until at last she stood in front of a door.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
Okay, I guess he doesn't want to say that line, but don't we need a key for that?
No good.
Sorry, I guess that wasn't very constructive. That's not... Neither Junpei nor Lotus looked terribly happy. I mean, especially, I can understand for Junpei. His dialogue and his text isn't matching up.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Alright. Junpei dug the ship map from his pocket and spread it out in front of him. As he did...
Hey!
What's that?
Huh?
It's sidetracked.
I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
Let me look at this again. Yeah, I mean, that could be this. That could be the map. I don't know.
Let me see that.
She ran her finger across it, muttering to herself.
I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
Junpei did as he was told.
What did you figure out?
Santa and June moved over to look at the map as well.
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now, if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
With her finger, Lotus traced a path on the map.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Cool. Satisfied that she had been correct, Lotus folded the map and handed it back to Junpei.
Thanks.
He took it and slid the valuable piece of paper back into his pocket.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely.
I want to look around.
All right, we know what we need to do then.
Let me at it.
Let's get moving. First,
Yeah.
I say we split up and look for clues.
Holy shit, he said the line!
Okay.
Ba-dong, ba-dong, ba-dong. Yeah! We gotta seek it. I'm seeking. Alright. Okay. Lot of places to look, and various doors. This is where we started, we'll start here. A voucher says, appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. I'll keep that in mind, I guess? Those 9 plates look pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. Okay, okay. Well, excuse me, princess! Oh my god, Junpei, your cultural references are top tier. 9 of them in total. 10 of them. Flip these over, they look like hats. Gotta repress. We gotta repossess those. Not repress, I can read. Oh boy. Damn. My fucking balloons! If you flip these over, they look like hats. The middle one is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so that soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? Soup bowl. 10 of them in a stack here. I mean, 9, 10... And then there's A amounts of this and F amounts of these. Helium shortage? Damn. I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. How the hell can you tell that? They look just like any other plate from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're going to embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the hell are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. Damn, Hamlet. You're not terribly subtle. A partition. Nothing special about it. This looks like a serving table. I would imagine food is put here after it's prepared so that the waiters and waitresses can take it out to the customers. But something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates? For seafood, 15. A bunch of wavy ridges on this plate. Those plates are for serving meat. Ugh, you really are ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. There's a voucher at the end of the counter. Voucher doesn't match the number of plates on the table. It says appetizer 9, meat 10, soup A, seafood dish F on the counter. Or no, meat dish 10. The plates on the table are 9 appetizer, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here. And hexadecimal is... It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. Base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, yada yada. 10 would be 16. And 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it as just 6 letters added onto the normal number system after 9. Weird. I think I get it. So, hexadecimal. I wonder if it's some kind of hint. Yeah, maybe. Junpei, do you remember what I told you about hexadecimal code earlier? Yeah, I just wanted to hear the numbers again. Of course I do. Alright then, here's a little quiz for you. What would 9 plus F be in base 10? A, B, C, D, E, F, so it'd be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 9 plus 15. Well, F is 15, so it'd be 9 plus 15, which would be 24, right? Oh, he solved it for me, thank you. That's right. Good job. You're a fast learner. Thank you. 16 meat plate. 16 is written as 10 in hexadecimal. That is nuts. Alright. That's the exit. There's a big ol' iron plate over the door. I don't think we can open it. There's an iron plate over the exit. I don't think we can open it while it's like that. There's a light hanging from the ceiling. Okay. The countertop. You got a rolling pin and a colander. Nothing useful, in other words. Well-kept countertop. Doesn't seem to be anything useful on it, though. Okay. Hey, Santa. Could you open that door, please? The hell? There's no way I could open that thing. I guess you're getting to that age where your eyes start to go, huh? Why does everybody call her old? She literally doesn't look old at all. Is she supposed to? You'd better watch your mouth, boy, or someone won't live long enough to see that door opened. This has got the two of them on edge. We gotta get out of here and fast. Like, I mean, I'm down to, like, draw her older if I were to draw her, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, sometimes a character looks a certain way, and then it's like, the fandom collectively agrees to draw them differently. And I love that. Just being like, no, this character is fat, actually. That type of thing. Everybody... I don't think I've seen a single art of, like, Chiaki Nanami from Danganronpa 2 where she's skinny in, like, years. You know? Sometimes you just have to decide these things collectively. Iron plate over the door, no way it'll open. She's more mature at least, and a mom. Yeah. It's a tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really that special about it. She could have a couple more wrinkles. I could fix her. Hey, is that a boiler over there? Who knows? The pipe goes up into the ceiling. Maybe, just maybe, we could climb into that pipe and get out of here. I love that this is a consistent character trait for him. Idiot. How the hell are you supposed to get into a pipe that size? Well, at least he kinda got my joke. This kinda makes me happy. Alright. It's a lot of notes. They've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that. Nothing suspicious about that. Wow. This pot looks like it's made of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June drinking tea? Could such a day even ever happen for me? Jumpy? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. Ooh, I can look at this door. It's a bolt, and it's really rusty. Will this even open? Won't know till we try. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's see if you're gonna come out. Damn. No dice. A door. Bolt keeping us from opening it. Can I look through the window? No. Alright. About this door. Ooh, okay. Is those cheese? Is that cheese? Is that cheese? The shelf has a white cloth on it. Big if true. There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. This is probably a pantry. Cans lining every shelf here. Wooden box on the second row, though. Knife!
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
I like watching knife restoration videos sometimes. They're fun. The knife seemed important, Junpei thought. But it wasn't going to be much use the way it is.
It's futile.
What?
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Yeah, I do know what it means. It's just a strange vocabulary moment.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really.
Okay.
I was just thinking about futility.
June, you're so normal. You're so normal.
Huh?
She wasn't making much sense. Junpei's tried rephrasing his question.
Why were you thinking about futility?
At last she answered.
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
I thought you were gonna be like, well, like, is it really futile that we're on this ship? Are we, are our efforts meaningless? No, you're thinking about the fucking Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
June, if you're gonna talk about the fucking mummy again... No, tell me. I mean, I feel like I vaguely heard something like this before, but I don't know. I don't care about the Titanic.
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank,
there was a
a
mummy.
novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking.
I don't think that's predicting the future. I think that's just noticing a problem that happens, and then that problem happened. You know? I don't think the Titanic is the only ship to ever sink from hitting an iceberg. It was just a big deal because there were so many people on it. You know? Like...
Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it. It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats.
Well, I mean, maybe the author just did research on what boats are like, you know?
Even the location of the accident itself, and the cause, and the location of the damage. Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly.
Well then, the author did some great research to be able to predict it that way. I mean, this just feels like feels like when people are like, oh, this sci-fi book predicted this modern invention. It's like, no it didn't. They just sort of guessed based on the things that already exist.
It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic.
I've heard conspiracies about, like this, about 9/11 constantly.
There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead.
I'm just like, I...
Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1890.
Need to get some tinfoil. I'm like, June? You know, I didn't really care about you before. I just felt neutrally towards you. I found it funny how the game kept trying to be like, you really care about her, right? She's getting ripped away from you again. Now that you, like, actually have a personality because I'm interacting with you more, oh my god. I feel tired talking to her. I've literally yawned, like, twice talking to her. I've kept it quiet. But, like, girl, I feel insane.
Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the
Oh, there's another one. Tell me about it.
Two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats.
Mm-hmm.
In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
Okay. I mean, I feel like the lifeboat issue is probably just something that's common. If they had the same number of lifeboats, I feel like, you know?
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort of special powers?
Was he a monkey alien crystal gem?
To be more specific,
Mm-hmm.
what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
June, you are really saying words to me.
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
It's on the fucking Ouija board?
Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load.
Uh-huh.
These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this dead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet.
Guys, can we, like... Why do we have to even debate this? Can it just be like, interesting you believe that? You know what? If we survive, we can talk about this then. You know? I'm truly just like, neat thing that you've apparently put time into. So for the sake of us not spending an hour just talking about this, let's keep looking around the room.
So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit.
He was possessed by an alien?
He
What?
was doing the possessing.
Who is he possessing? The fucking iceberg?
What are you smoking?
Thank you,
William
Junpei.
Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes.
Like I said, she and Yasuhiro Hagakure could get along like a house on fire. Yeah.
20 years before it happened.
I just like, if you need to get anything done in either of those, if like the cast of these games got together and you needed to get anything done, you just open a door, shove those two into a room together and be like, you guys handle your shit. We'll solve the case over here. He decided it was probably best to say nothing. Junpei, you should have done that from the very beginning, and we could have just skipped that whole thing. I clicked on the calculator button by accident. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to make sense of what if he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad. Haha. Junpei smiled uncomfortably.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
She drive me mad, yeah.
Huh? But...
Her voice trailed off and she glanced at the floor, troubled.
Come on, let's get back to it.
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. Yeah, like, girl, if you have relevant information, let me know. I mean, I can see, like, where the texture ends on this thing. On this bad boy here. We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this really is a futility moment. That blade is so rusty. Yeah, I know. We can't cut a damn thing with a knife like this. If we're going to cut anything, we probably have to sharpen the knife. Hee. See if there's like a whetstone or anything around here. Hands lining the shelves, yada yada. They are cheese wheels! What's that thing? Hey, there's something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? Alright guys, time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. It looks like a big mouth with sharp teeth going rah 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 rah. It's a little green bottle back here. Bottle of oil. June is incredibly fun to read for. Yeah, she's wild. I'm endeared by her. I'm just like, girl, this is not the time. Say all your weird bullshit. I would never hang out with you in real life, but you're a fictional character, so I can tolerate you. But also, girl, get out of the way of my puzzles. I'm in puzzle solving mode. If you started saying this shit in a novel mode, I'd be like, hell yeah. You know? I'm in puzzle mind. Oh look, cooking oil. You could probably use this to make something slippery. Noted. Number of cheeses lined up on the shelf. This is Gouda cheese. The most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. I guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. Junpei, you need fuel so you can shit out the goddamn bomb. Sweet. Milk in here. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Or smell. Big barrel of milk behind the cloth. Alright. Okay, 2 more, or... There's this way, and that way. Yeah, this and that. Over here. It's a partition that splits the room. Nothing suspicious about that. Wow, what a nice dish rack. I'd love to have that in my kitchen. Why don't you take it back with you? Are you offering to carry it for me? Do you know that most people in Japan are lactose intolerant? Yeah, I did. I know that... I feel like... I'm gonna say something, and I don't know if it's true or if it's just something I read once. I don't think I ever fact-checked this, so my apologies if I'm getting something wrong. I believe people of color tend to be lactose intolerant more often than white people. Isn't that a thing? I think I remember hearing that at some point. No, it's generally true? Alright. Yeah. I was like, this is a crazy stereotype I stumbled into if I'm wrong, you know? Okay. It would be unpleasant, but also definitely help with bomb shitting. Exactly. Everybody eat cheese. Meow! Why don't you ask 7? You're kidding. You don't honestly think I'd let a beast like that into my home, do you? That's rude. He hasn't even started being shitty yet. They're lights, buddy. Nothing weird about that. The gene for lactose tolerance mostly developed in Europe as well as in mountainous regions elsewhere. Exactly, that's what I thought. Because it's like, it's not normal for like other animals to be drinking the milk of other animals, you know? Like, it's weird that it's weird that people do that. But, you know. If it tastes good, then whatever. Lights to light up the room. You're doing a good job. Okay. I wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on top of the grill? 24% of Europeans, almost 100% for Asians and Native Americans. Every other group is at a 50 to 80%. Huh. Cool. From reading the study's abstract just now. Nice. They make it like that so that the fat and juices can drip off of the meat while it cooks. Ah. Alright, it's going. Do you think this was all a part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. It's a grill. There's some coals down there. They're bright red. Grill ready to grill. Drawer seems to be stuck. Won't open. Looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked. It's sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. Alright. Noted. Knife and oil is what we have. Okay, I'll come back to that. Maybe this table is for preparing food? There are plates everywhere. Sink? Whetstone! Maybe I'll use the whetstone to sharpen the knife. Blade of the knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this. Turns to look at Clover. I know she's not in here right now, but just in case. The sink. It's still got water in it. There are a couple of plates in there, but I don't think they're gonna help us out much. Sink with water in it. A couple of plates in there. Alright. Trash can. Nothing inside of it. Well, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. Damn it, there's nothing in here. Hey Santa, digging through the trash really suits you. What would be on Zero's novelty apron? God, what was it that they said that was like their knockoff Jigsaw phrase of like, you are going to participate in a game? Just like something like that, but instead of like game, it says like meal or food. The hell did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my. I don't recall asking you to do anything. Ugh. I ought to throttle you. Squeeze me? Does it feel colder in here? You are going to participate in the cookout. Big bucket made of tin. Nothing inside. Oh, countertop. There's a rolling pin and a colander here. Nothing useful. Ah. Is this the same? Okay. What's this thing back here? Alright, we'll go back over here. There's a pot on top of the stove. If there are some ingredients around here, I could cook something up for us. Lotus, you can actually cook? Who the hell do you think I am? You'd better believe I know how to boil hot water and put in my instant noodles. And I can boil eggs too. Damn. Oh, lights. It's nice to have something finally go our way. Bunch of lights, lighting up the room. 2 pots and pan on top of the stove. Bottles of seasoning in there. All we've got here is a pot and a frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. Well, I guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of an idiot are you? You're gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, it was just a joke. Why so serious? The Joker. Frying pan and 2 kinds of pots. Okay. An iron oven. Looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Damn, I knew it. It's locked. Well, I mean, probably with this, we would need a code or something. This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. Display area above the buttons. Alright. We'll look for a code then. It's a card reader. Since the light's red, I figure it's probably still locked. The key card for it's gonna be around here somewhere. You just gotta find it. Damn, it didn't work. It doesn't matter how many times you try it. The door isn't going to open until we've solved all the puzzles in this room. I'm sure this is all just part of Zero's plan. I just can't imagine what his motives could be. This is the door we came in through. It's not locked, so we could go back out, but what's the point, right? All that's out there is an iron gate and a dead-end hallway. Yup. Might as well be locked for all the good going back out there would do. Alright. So we've looked around then. We know about the base whatever. Hexadecimal. Bottle of oil, knife. Could we oil this? This bolt is rested in place, won't budge. Of course! Maybe if I put some oil on it. Hey! Just a little bit of oil and... Come on! Come on, you little son of a bitch! Whoa! Yes! Gotcha, you little bastard! You did it, Chumpy. You're so smart. I wish he said that out loud. The bolt is off. It's all oily and gross, though. Ooh, a freezer! As Shunpei walked into the room, a blast of cold air washed over him. Almost instinctively, he folded his arms tight across his chest, doing what he could to conserve body heat.
Oh, yeah, it's cold in here. What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Santa's teeth had already begun to chatter. Hardly surprising. The freezer was far too cold for someone dressed as he was. Lotus, however, was in an even worse situation.
Oh, no way! That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Yeah, you two, it's fine. Luckily, Junpei is wearing 3, like a flannel, a hoodie without sleeves, and a big puffy vest, and then pants that go down to the mid-calf, because it's normal. And with that, she ran out of the room. As Lotus left, June came in.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
White puffs of steam hovered in front of their faces as they talked. June had already started to shiver.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine.
Well, you know what? You still should take a rest there, June. In fact, how about you take 3 minutes right now? Chat? That goes for you, because there's about to be 3 minutes of ads. So this is your hourly self-care check-in. If you need to go to the bathroom or grab a snack or get something to drink, now is going to be a great time, because there's going to be 3 minutes of me being paused. You're not going to miss out on anything. This is also your hourly reminder to fix your posture, unclench your jaw, take your meds, save your files, do some stretches, you know, charge your phone or whatever. Make sure you're doing alright. Take care of yourself. It's important. If you've been here with me the whole stream, it has been 3 hours. It's your reminder of the passage of time. If you haven't been here with me this whole stream, but you did hear me give this spiel before, that was an hour ago. You know? Here we are. Oh boy. What a time. Is that a fish? I was trying to sort of figure out what some of the food in here was, or alleged food. Like what these lumps are. Because I don't know, they look sort of... They could just be covered in like a tarp or something. But they look simultaneously like a vegetable, like a weird pumpkin, and also like bread. You know? They're probably like meat or something that's just covered in a tarp or other sort of covering type stuff. God. These guys are so silly. Oh, look at that little beautiful dance. Like the music? I find it odd. I don't dislike it, but it confuses me. I guess I can say about it. Maybe if I like sat down and I wasn't actively talking and focusing on other things and I could actually like appreciate it, maybe. Every time I like tune back into it, I'm like, this drum track is going crazy. You know? You know what music your girlfriend makes? This is comprehensible. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. In fact, anybody who's seen the intro of the stream knows what kind of music. Boy, oh boy. That's the bit there that catches me off guard every time. And I hate to keep comparing this game to Danganronpa, but the Danganronpa soundtrack is truly so peak to me that, like, I feel like I got, like, unfortunately I am going to compare it to that. Which is not, it's not fair. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if I needed to charge. No, I don't need to charge my Switch. I was like, while I'm in this break moment here, it's at 95%. I don't gotta worry about that. Beep bop boop. Ads are nearly over. One final stretch then. Okay. Back into videos game.
My fever's gone now.
But...
Junpei had scarcely opened his mouth.
Huh?
When the thunderous sound of metal upon metal rang out from behind them. In unison they spun around to find that the door they had only recently come through was closed. I had a feeling that that would happen. Oh, Santa is still in here? Junpei rushed to the door.
No! Why did it suddenly close?
Desperately, he grabbed hold of the doorknob.
Ah!
It was cold, beyond cold. Merely touching it was painful.
The knob's frozen!
But why?
They quickly deduced that the pipe next to the door had ruptured.
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Water released by the rupture had hit the door and frozen instantly. Santa shoved Junpei aside and pounded against the door.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
She wasted no time in responding.
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
God, this is so relatable.
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on.
Soon they could hear Lotus on the other side of the door. Then the grunting ceased and they could hear a light panting, as if from exertion.
It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Oh.
Damn.
God damn it.
Santa was shaking like a newborn deer. June was hugging herself and was shivering violently. Even Junpei, with the heaviest clothes of any of them, was clearly feeling the cold. With every breath they took, they could feel the cold working its way deeper and deeper into their bodies. Everybody huddle together for the sheer body heat.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
I got it, guys. Don't worry about it. They pushed in close to one another and began to search. Okay. Can escape through those pipes. Sturdy rope. So much stuff in here. Why don't we take some of it out, Jumpy? Strange area built into the floor, like a small cellar. There are a couple bottles in here. Water bottle, allegedly. Anything else in here that looks useful? Alright. I'm checking the weird shit first. There's some frozen meat up there. Looks like pork. Oh, what's this? Looks like a tag or something. Chunk of pork. Jumpy, is there a slip of paper in that meat? I think there's something written on here, but I can't read it like this. If we try and pull it out, it'll probably rip. You need to defrost that. I don't think we're gonna be doing that in this room. Everything's frozen in here. It doesn't look like there's anything else interesting. Shelves are covered with frozen food, nothing special. Alright. Dry ice? Junpei picked up the dry ice with the sleeve so as to avoid burning himself.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
They were about to move on when June spoke up.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Damn. Junpei looked at her, dumbfounded. Now, is that Fahrenheit, or is that Celsius? Because it's crazy either way, but it's even crazier Celsius.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Damn. I love that, like, that scripted blunder.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Argle move.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
June giggled and did her best to hide her guilt. At least she was still feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself.
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Santa was now shivering at an astounding rate, but his curiosity seemed unaffected. Junpei. It did seem rather odd.
It is kind of weird.
June answered.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating.
I know
and
sublimation.
Change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird.
I actually was reading something earlier. I think it was just like a... Actually, it might have just been another crossword thing. Or just like sublimation. It's like I knew of the concept, but I wouldn't have remembered the word if I didn't do that earlier today.
Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees.
Okay, confirmed Fahrenheit.
So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
June replied with an answer that stunned both of them.
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Isn't that human body?
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
Yeah, I like that one better. Water that freezes is 96 degrees, fine, if you like that one better. Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees? Junpei was cold as hell, but this was too interesting to ignore. He did his best to warm up by rubbing his arms and stamping his feet, and put the question to June.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9?
Ice 9 kills?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait,
Cool.
hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
I'm just like, you know what? Sure, June.
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite.
Yeah.
They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
I love that the voice actors are like, here, let me read this out. Oh, I'm so cold. Here's my reminder that I'm cold.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yep.
She wasn't finished.
Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin,
Ooh!
warmed it.
So you learned this either way.
They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized.
You learned this either way. This is important. You have to learn this no matter which path you take. It is the crystal gems.
However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip.
Oh, this is slightly different though. Because it was in an American factory last time, right?
Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds.
Fucking crystals.
A seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed.
Similar to what Lotus was saying earlier. All of that was me struggling to remember Lotus's name. All with the, telepathy, I'm gonna just keep calling it.
And it didn't end there.
Same vibes, different items, yeah.
After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is.
Okay, a bunch of shit about, like, people knowing a thing meaning other people know it is the running theme I'm getting here, so... Huh.
All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, No matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
This makes me wonder, is this like a weird disease thing? Is this like a weird nanobots type thing? Could still be aliens, magic. Junpei is impressed. In fact, it was a pretty interesting story.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
To his surprise, it was Santa, not June, who answered.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world.
Junpei felt that Santa might not be treating the idea of the end of the world with the proper concern.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick.
Yeah. He was right. Junpei shivered.
Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore.
Don't worry about it, Santa.
Seriously, I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland.
Actually, Iceland is pretty, fine. It's Greenland that's covered in ice.
I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright?
Let's get cracking! I love the way you speak. Santa stomped off, clearly doing his best to pretend the cold wasn't affecting him.
Selfish, isn't he?
Still, Santa was right. It was high time they got back to their search.
Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Junpei looked at June, nodded, and resumed his search of the room. Getting much colder around there? Makes sense. It's getting wintry times in the northern hemisphere. Frozen chicken! I knew that there would- I was like, I gotta check and make sure there's anything else in here, you know? There's water dripping from this pipe. Looks like when this pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and froze it in place. This water seems almost warm. Thin pipe. I mean, like, surely we can't... Warm water filling the... Yeah, we can't thaw that. Hey, Junpei. Didn't you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah? There's warm water coming out of that pipe. Warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen if we put that stuff in a sealed container together? I mean, I just wanted to click on the door to see what it was, but alright. Then I was gonna try all of the items on it. We gotta put the sealed container together. I gotta combine shit. Rope. Let's just try everything. What? Alright, the dry ice is all in pieces now. What? 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 With the chicken? What? I did not think that that was gonna do any- I was just combining things for the sake of combining them. I'm gonna put pieces of dry ice into the water bottle. Water bottle with dry ice in it. Let's just tie a rope on here. Water bottle bomb! Okay. Alright. There's warm water flowing from the pipe. Okay. Warm water from the ruptured pipe near the door.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice, and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright. Set.
This is so normal.
So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock. Huh. A small rock.
Junpei looked down at the floor. Scattered across it were pieces of dry ice left over from the larger chunk he'd crushed earlier.
Alright, this ought to do the trick.
He pulled his sleeve down over his hand to keep from getting burned, and grabbed a chunk of dry ice.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
It was a pretty good size, about as big as a pool ball.
Alright, guys, stand back. Actually,
It's actually pretty big.
Somewhere.
Both Santa and June looked at him with new concern.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there.
In the... Oh, in the cellar. Okay, I thought you were gonna say in that.
Come on, get inside, quick!
Santa and June nodded and jumped down into the hole. Junpei quickly followed. In his hand, he could feel the chill of the frozen carbon dioxide, even through his sleeve. Let's hope that you make this in one shot and you don't have to awkwardly get up, grab it again, and go back in and then throw it again. He tightened his grip, took aim, and prepared to throw.
Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh, oops.
What the hell?
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
Alright, here I go.
He's so normal.
3, 2, 1.
Junpei threw the chunk of dry ice as hard as he could. With the same motion, he ducked down into the cellar with Santa and June, just as... Junpei leapt up out of the cellar and ran to the door.
Jumpy! The ice on the door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes! Alright, let's see if it opens.
Junpei grabbed the knob and pushed with all his might. The door gave way easily, and all three of them tumbled out of the freezer at once.
Hooray! We're out!
June, relieved, collapsed onto the floor.
Move!
Santa shoved past Junpei and ran straight to the grill, which he immediately grabbed.
Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck!
Fuck! You're not supposed to go from really cold to really hot in rapid succession, dude. You gotta adjust back to it. He proceeded to kick the grill in a futile but amusing fit of rage.
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
Took Junpei only a moment to find her. She was sitting on the counter, idly scratching her chest.
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
Damn, alright. With a great yawn, Lotus lowered herself off the counter. Junpei clenched his teeth and walked towards her.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing?
We were gonna die!
Oops. I was waiting.
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. Everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too.
Yeah.
If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See?
Uh-huh.
I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door. But I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
It was true that there wasn't much she could have done, but something about her tone... Junpei gritted his teeth.
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so.
It seemed that an accident was the only explanation for the door's closure.
If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent.
Yeah.
At least. Not an attempted murderer.
I agree. Junpei swallowed his anger and did his best to apologize.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well that's all right. As long as you understand.
Lotus looked away and twirled her hair between her fingertips. His vengeance against the grill complete, Santa swaggered back toward Junpei and Lotus.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
Santa.
How rude. I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
Okay, alright. We have a knife. We also have this pork. I guess maybe the grill for the pork? Guess I'll put this meat on the grill. Hey, what are you doing? What are you going to do if the paper burns? Come on, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? You just gotta keep an eye on it, and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Cool, looks like it's about time. I'm gonna try taking the paper out. Jumpy, be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know what I'm— Ouch! See? I told you. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. The thing's frozen stiff, I can't get it out. So are you going to have to cut the meat? Yeah, looks that way. Looks like we'll have to cut into the meat to get that piece of paper. Hey Junpei, I thought you— okay, I thought I was going to have to take it off the grill first. I know I have a knife, Santa. Bink. Alright, now that I've sharpened the knife. Yes, cut the pork. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper. C plus 10 plus F? 10 is 16. C... A is 10, B is 11, C is 12. So 12 plus 16... 1 second, let me write this down. Because I'm gonna get confused. 12, 16, and then F. 10, 11, 12... A, B, C, D, E, F, that's 6, so 0, 15. So 12 plus 16 plus 15? Let me just do that here. $43? Let's just hope it's 43. This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. Junpei, maybe the note you found earlier. Yeah, I know. Do you know how to enter those numbers? I think E is for enter and C is for clearing. Yeah. Give it a shot. Yippee! Sounds like metal was falling. Well, I guess that went well. Yeah! The door opened! Good job, Jumpy! And we got the Saturn key card. Wait, must be for putting stuff in the oven. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here, hopefully. Yippee! I think it's unlocked now. You did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of here. Yes, let's go. Is it gonna say it? You found it!
We've been here before.
A metal grate stretched from wall to wall. Beyond it were 2 elevators and the entrance to the kitchen.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
That means the map was right.
Looks like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
Yeah.
He's right. Let's get started.
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors.
Both
Locked. We couldn't open them.
I know those doors.
Now, route C. This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
No,
Ooh.
I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened?
Yeah.
When we went into the kitchen, it was closed, but it's open now. What do you think that means?
They opened it.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
Going down the stairs then. All 4 looked at the map. They all looked at the staircase, its lazy curve leading down deeper into the ship.
Route D, then.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Let's go, D.
Then we're set.
They jogged down the stairs until they reached the C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. The deck is totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
The water gazed back at them, its smooth surface like a great mirror.
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Yeah?
Small comfort.
What if it had gone down? What would you do?
May as well head back to C deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs, just like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader
Yep.
on the side.
Another strange mark.
Was that one Mercury? I don't no, yeah, Mercury, yes.
Hey,
Right?
look! It's Lotus's symbol!
You're making the same joke with her here?
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like...
Oh, ouch, 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 ouch.
Truly at this point, it's like, if any character is mean to... Like, I don't really like Lotus, but whenever somebody is, like, being weird like this to her, it's like, I have to just negate that from my understanding of the character, because just everybody's like that. They invented a woman to get mad at. They should, you know? Lotus had taken hold of Junpei's hair. She began to shake him violently, and he thought he heard a low growl coming from her throat.
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
Such violence. Junpei began to wonder if she was not the devil itself. With an uncomfortable smile, Jun spoke up.
This is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes herpes. Whatever.
Hermes herpes!
If we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
Okay.
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Somebody hates schmermies. Invent a woman who will mess your ass up, yeah.
Whoa, there's so many doors.
They weren't sure how many, but certainly enough to be discouraging. It's like we're nearly at the point.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Yeah.
Head back to the stairs.
What's really fun is, like, I remember when we were doing this last time when we met up with these guys, they had, like, come in running, like, they were, like, frantically, like, oh shit, you guys are here.
Now the right hallway.
I was like, oh, I'll get to, this the whole time I've been thinking, like, this'll explain why they were running in all frantic. Like, no, it doesn't really. Quickly, they headed into it. It was approximately the same size as the alcove in front of the stairs. The hallway led to the stern, and at its end was a set of double doors.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them.
Alright, let's start with this one.
Junpei nodded and grabbed the one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move.
Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Thrilled to have found an unlocked door, he threw it open. Hey guys. How's our pals doing? Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw.
What?
378. He simply stood, unable to speak. The other simply stared open-mouthed. After a few long moments, Santa managed to speak.
What the hell is this? This place
I guess
is
we arrived
huge.
first. A massive room stretched out in front of them, more a cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down on the four companions. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
They were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses.
Is this a hospital?
He had at last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room.
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end.
3, 7, 8. 3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers made with thick red paint.
The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Junpei headed toward the doors, weaving his way between the beds. He started with door 3 on the left, moved to the he's doing the this, we've seen this before. Should check them out.
Oh, it's no use.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the notary game?
Exactly.
You have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
Right, yeah. That's why they had to do all that weird bullshit about checking the rooms.
The red, the central staircase? If no one was inside, it said vacant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one...
There's nothing on it.
Right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
Guys, your numbers.
Responding.
I guess we don't know what happens if we put in an incorrect number. All 4 took to their turns, they put their hands on the thing. They pulled the lever, and it still did nothing. As soon as they I was doing so well this stream. It wasn't that it was fuck. All the doors were weird.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
I knew it. They're broken. Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
We don't know if Zero prepared all of it. Maybe somebody else was doing it and then Zero took over halfway through, you know? Or maybe, like, you know, Zero just sort of usurped somebody else's notary game. It's like, I can do it better.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
It was at that moment that they heard a voice from behind them.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
Hey! They spun around to see.
Snake!
But it was more than just Snake. Hey guys!
Clover! 7!
Although they were glad to see one another, it wasn't terribly surprising that they had. If it had been the other party who'd opened the gate in front of the kitchen, it wasn't unreasonable that they'd bump into one another eventually. The rest of Snake's team, however, did look rather surprised.
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
Okay, is that when it transitions over? No, we're still in this. They talked about the rooms they'd been through, how they ended up in the same place. None of it was very useful, but that hardly mattered. Happy to simply see one another again. Though the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person, each one of them was wearing some manner of smile. Almost as though they'd already forgotten about the death of the 9th man. I love that sense being like, it's so petty. It's so This is the ninth man doing, like, crime. Being like, fucking, these fucking guys. Do I need to go back to the very beginning as well? Fuck the ninth man. And, like, I see these keys here. It's interesting because, like, there's keys popping up over here. These are ones that I've already done, you know? But I don't know if there's going to be keys popping up over here if I go through it again. No, thought Junpei. Perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Yes, I remember this dialogue.
There you have it. Our half of the story.
His part finished, Ace fell silent. For a moment, Junpei was silent, in thought. Then he spoke.
Okay, let me see if I got all this straight. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
Yeah, okay, so they were still here first.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
Us. I was like, voices? What the fuck?
That's how we found you.
Us.
Why don't we check those 3 Reds again, just in case?
You're right. Huh. There's a long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
Interesting.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of
Or
individual rooms.
I mean, I feel like going out and investigating the,
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
the rooms themselves is probably
There was an astrological symbol engraved
where the
near
flow
keyhole, however.
deviates, or not deviates, but you know, changes.
I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
I don't trust you.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
I wonder what they all mean.
For a moment, everyone was silent, deep in thought.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room?
What's the deal with this room?
I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Of all people, it was Seven who answered, with calm confidence.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship.
Yeah,
Chances
okay,
are
this
it's
is where we
gigantic.
learn about this. This is where we learn about this. I remembered it was Seven who said it.
What is this gigantic?
Yeah. We know about
Gigantic.
this.
She was a sister ship to the Titanic. Actually, the Titanic had two. The Gigantic was. They intended to make her a passenger. The British Navy.
I know how fast I want to go.
What happened? One theory going around is that a man named
I guess I
Lord
can just, like-
Bourdain bought her. Seemed like he'd
Oh, I
been
can't
confused
skip.
about the Titanic sinking.
So I guess maybe because this is technically still new.
That trauma turned him into some kind
He's
of
just doing the same
obsessive
dialogue from the
collector
other
of all
path,
things
but we're
related
still
to
in
the
this.
Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic, which was but the Gigantic.
That's fair.
So you're saying this...
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Pipe down. What, that's it?
Yeah.
Well, have you
Proof?
proof that this ship...
Well, this ship. So. Nope.
Like?
Well,
Yeah.
I guess you're...
yeah.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, this is the first time that Junpei would learn in this one. Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back? Junpei was, he felt, legitimately shocked by what seemed to be new and very important information. Everyone else, however, seemed unimpressed. In fact, they all looked at Junpei as though he had said something very strange.
Yeah.
Your point being?
He decided to revise his attitude for the next question.
Wait, was I the only one that didn't know?
Hehe. Whoops, I scrolled. Everyone nodded.
Why?
Oh. Yeah. I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
Then, almost as if to save Junpei from further embarrassment. Bong. bell began to ring from far away.
Huh. A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway.
Junpei counted each chime carefully.
10, 11, 12. Huh, 12.
It's midnight.
Well,
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
yep.
We don't have any time to screw around. Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
fine? How on earth do you propose we do that?
We've looked everywhere in this room.
I'm gonna just keep popping into here every so
That
often.
only leaves one
Like, when
place
do we
to
get
look.
there?
One?
Well, not just one.
I guess that's not really right.
Hmm?
Wait.
All the doors, baby!
Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
All the doors, baby!
Don't freak out. We've already searched 4 of them.
4 rooms?
We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All the doors are... It's fine. Nobody's gonna go missing.
Each of us can do 6 rooms apiece. We'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms?
These dialogue. I think this is correct for, the other path. But the slight differences. Her earlier experiences had apparently not encouraged Lotus to trust Seven. Seven scratched his head awkwardly.
Maybe?
It's close enough.
All right, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes!
Junpei was chosen to search the rooms on the starboard side, moving from fore to aft.
We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah. Sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I
Good,
hope
good,
we can
good.
find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right.
Then let's do this.
Yeah! The details decided, they left to begin searching. Out into the hallway they went, each to the rooms they'd been assigned. However, that seems like a thing. Yep. Okay. So I also guess, yeah, it like does show highlighted in green here the path that we are on. Uh-huh. So I guess, like, some of these keys, I don't know if they're gonna correspond to specific paths. That it's like, I'm gonna have to, like, know specific information. Well, we know that now. Alright. Okay, there is more I want to explore, but I do realize, like, I could technically go on for a little bit more, but I'm going to end soon anyway, so I feel like this is a good moment. Okay. We'll just go here. Alright! Oh, I'm excited to put more of this mystery together and figure it all out. Hell yeah! Thank you guys for joining. I hit options by accident. Oh my goodness. The hours. The persons. The doors. Don't forget to ping back to the first class cabin if I want a moment more. Yeah! Yeah, I can move all around. I'm planning on jumping all around and checking a bunch of shit out. But hell yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to... I feel like I feel like this is like a turning point, you know? I feel like this is a... I don't want to say like the beginning of it, but you know. Like this is the midpoint. Maybe not midpoint. I don't know. This is a milestone. Milestone is the word I was looking for. Milestone. Oh boy. Hell yeah. But alright. let's see who we can raid, shall we? Let's see here. Who's doing stuffs? Who's having a good time that we can go on into? Oh boy. Oh, Buttons is playing Hollow Knight. That's a fun little... Hollow Knight Buttons is silly. Nice. I don't know a lot about Hollow Knight, but we can go there. Why not? Why not? I hope you all have a good day, rest of your day, good night, whatever the fuck the Truman Show says. That's his name, Truman Show. First name Truman, last name Show. Oh boy. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I will see you all. I'm gonna play... I had to remember the name of the game that I'm playing on Thursday. I'm playing Night Loops on Thursday, and then we're continuing this Monday, Tuesday next week. As we do. I'm excited. Why? I gotta do my post-stream rituals. So I hope you all have your times. My sentences get worse as the things go on, and I'm bad at talk. Thank you guys again for showing up. And I am done saying words. Go raid. I'm done saying them. I'm done saying them. I'm done. I give up on words.